Alright, hello, hello, hello. How's it going there, Amanda? How's everybody? Alright, so we're back in the multiplayer career series. Started again yesterday with this. I've been waiting for crabbing for quite some time, so this series is going to be pretty much just multiplayer career, and there'll be a big focus on... it actually doesn't necessarily need to have a focus on anything. It'll be, you know, whatever we feel like playing. But we're going to be doing a lot of crabbing now. So starting here at North Mire, we've got 46,522. One of the things I'm trying to do is I need to get a larger base, and I need to be able to spawn the larger crabbing boat. I did a bunch of updates on the Crab 22. Let's kind of go over that real quick. Spent, so, a little history on the Crab 22. Let me just quickly get the display cap up. So, Crab 22 here came out for Alistair's Challenge. It, at the time, we didn't have crabbing, of course. So, it was built for crabbing, but needed to wait until we actually got the content. So, this was a fish research vessel. And then reissued it yesterday with the focus on crabbing. So, it's been going through a lot of iterations and work. If we look at the change notes, as you can see, much change notes. I've been changing CG. There was a problem. I know some people who downloaded had an issue. Physics sensor was inadvertently deleted, so there were some issues with that. That's been fixed. I'll fix some more things if I find it. I didn't have a refueling port on there. That is now back on there. And I've been just tweaking the weight and balance, making sure that's working. For the challenge, you know, there was no XML performance allowed, so I couldn't do any sort of like rocket glitching. And so that's kind of important now, especially the crab pots are reasonably heavy if I have a full supply of them, so I kind of needed that. So that's been done, so that works well. Yeah, it'll fill up. Yeah, people just it got busy yesterday, man. To just people come in as they do. All right, so game crashed after my helicopter crashed yesterday, so I just roll it back where the save was. This mission, let's see. There's one person to take. Let's go do that. Let's fix some settings here. Day duration should be 100%. Alright, let's save it after that's done. Third person vehicle so people can see if they like. Alright, let's save that, and then I think we'll be good. So I think what I'll do is start taking that helicopter, and I'll go grab this person and get this rescue done. As people file in, members and longtime subscribers who would like to play, they may. And then we'll do some crabbing. Just mainly one of the things I'm trying to do here is get some money. Need the money to be able to do some of the stuff I want to do. Which is get the Crab 22 in, so that's a big part of it. So, I don't remember what the orange helicopter is called. I haven't actually named it yet, so... see if we can't find it. Want to do some cargo in this series, so, you know, I've been building a bunch of cargo planes. Got the, have the cargo VTOL, have the cargo seaplane, have the DHC-4, which will be coming out for Alistair's challenge. That's due in 6 days. So, bunch on there. Read the chat as usual on the multiplayer Discord, and the password's in there, Amanda. It's where the password always is. What is that over there? That is a sheep's. So good to get a new series started here. There are a bunch of new missions that were put in over the last couple months. Again, you know, I keep seeing people being like, when are they going to add new missions? They've added 3 new missions in the last 2 months. So, and their goal is to add more. So that's happening. So a new save helps with that, and then with crabbing. So I've been wanting to get back to career, but wanted to make sure we kind of had a bunch of things that were coming are in. So. Alright, Amanda has joined. If you want to teleport over to the logistics hub where the fire is, that's where we're going now, Amanda. When you do get in the helicopter, get in the starboard door so that don't have to refix the harness. Alright, I got a little bit of IMs. It's not quite instrument meteorological conditions at the moment, but it's close. So. What's my current altitude? Alright, let's go to, we'll do 800 feet. And nav GPS on that. And we'll head over there. Hello, Guarded Halo, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. If you'd like to join, you may. Pretty sure Guarded Halo is on the off list. You also don't have to if you like. Amanda, okay, good, perfect. I was going to say, ask Amanda just to join the chat if he had not, but he did. Excellent. Let me quickly check. Where in the hell? Sometimes this, oh, it's under settings. Okay, server settings, there we go. Alright, let's see. We're currently 4.9 nautical miles out away. Could update the list here in a second. Alright, he's already in there. Hello there, Loose Fish. How are you? Yep, just Guard Halo. If you you don't have to talk if you don't want to, but just go ahead and join the multiplayer chat channel, and you can just listen. It's up to you if you wish to talk or not. Let me make sure that's turned where you can actually hear the talkie-talkie. Yeah, Discord's on. All right. Alright, so I gotta just pick up this person. We did some of this mission. There's traffic at, 11 to 10 o'clock. Southbound. Alright. Come in here. Just gotta grab this person. Got some sort of boat. I think that's the green tugboat there. Excellent, excellent. Glad you're having a good morning there. The old loose fish. I might buy this base. This base is very inexpensive, and it would be reasonable for pot fishing. We can't sell anything here, but I kind of like that notion of having to transport the crab somewhere to sell, so we might buy this at some point. This is a pretty inexpensive base, if memory serves. I gotta look, though. Because I want to get the crab 22 out, we need a bench this large to do it, so... Alright, let's go ahead to ground idle. And they're in here. Door opens out. There we go. No, they're in here. Okay. Hello, sir. And you're almost dead. You need health. Let's see. Oh, I didn't mean to pick them up. I pressed the wrong button. That would be why. Alright, there we go. Alright, shut that. Alright, Manda's here. Go ahead in that right door there and have a seat. Thank you. Alright, let's see. Where do we want to dump this person? Let's go ahead and... I find somewhere interesting to go. Just go ahead to back here. We'll go to St. Alexander. Alright. And green light means go. We're on our way. Alright, bearing is, let's see, I gotta do... is that correct? I'm trying to think. 231. Alright, 231 for that. I'll put it on the autopilot, but I was just gonna hand fly it for a second there. Alright. Still a little bit over rambunctious here. This thing is an absolute pain in the ass to pid tune. So, kind of a pain in the ass to pid tune this sucker. It's a bunch of the things going. I've got the tail rotor and I've got the main rotors, and it's just kind of a pid tuning nightmare. I just don't want to get back into it. Yeah, if you look, let me make sure guard halo's in there. I think you're off. Let me see. I sent you an invite. Let me make sure you're off for it. I thought you were. Let me check. Yeah, you're in there. So you should be able to see that channel. I just sent you the invite, so you should be able to find it. It's under multiplayer streams, and then at the bottom it's multiplayer chat. The vacuum's so friggin' loud. Go away, vacuum. Doing good works, but it's being annoying. What is my RPS at here? 525. I should lower that down so the light's not... Light's supposed to be green when it's in the normal operating range, so... At present, it is not. Yeah, welcome to the Discord there, Loosefish. Hello. I'm gonna start adding the Discord to my workshop builds, but as some of the commentary has been going in the workshop build, I'm probably gonna be putting less crap on the workshop. What was that light? Are you doing your flashlight again? Ask not to do that. Hello, Trippa. Hello, Trippa. If you'd like to join Trippa, let me know. Hello, Sergeant Scuba. Hello, Miles. There's voice chat in the Discord. Just people don't have to talk if they don't want to. Miles, are you a member? The members channel. Hello, Troutman. Hello, hello. A lot of fish-based people. Yeah, the workshop people have been very jerky lately, and it's pretty much taken out any of my desire to put things in the workshop anymore. You know, it's just... People in general have been jerks. I left JSI yesterday because people were just doing a bunch of unsolicited criticism I wasn't interested in. It's like, you know, you have no clue at what stage somebody's build is at, and then people, like, just want to start talking shit. Or, like, you know, like, some people, like, hey, you know, if you did this, would be fine. But it's like, that generally, like, those I have no problem with. It's, people are often like, they're just like, you know, do this, do that, do this. It's like, go build it yourself, man. You know? It's like, nobody asked for your input. Like, that's why on my channel I have a rule, like, no unsolicited criticism. Is like, if people want criticism, they'll ask for it. People are not shy to be like, hey, which nose on this airplane do you prefer? Hey, could somebody help me out with this? You know, nobody has any issue with that. And part of the reason is, it's like, you don't understand what the person's goals are. Like, there was somebody commenting on, you know, there was somebody commenting on the Crab 22 that was like, it's so slow. It goes 56% faster than the real vehicle. It's designed to be, you know, it's supposed to replicate the real vehicle. And that person has no clue what my objectives are. And my objective is to make it reasonably close to the real vehicle. And that's what I want. I want it reasonably close to the real vehicle. I don't want it to go 40 knots. I have no interest in it going 40 knots, you know? So it's you know, and part of the problem is, you know, generally speaking, I would say a lot of the people who do build a lot tend not to be too jerky with it because they understand. They understand that, you know, these things take a long time to do. They're complicated. They understand, like, their goals. They've posted stuff in the workshop, and they understand how jerky people can be. And so some of them still are jerky, but most, we live in a barn? There we go. You know, understand not to be doing that shit. And then you'll get another big contingent of the player base. They don't ever build anything. And they seem like, they seem very, you know, entitled to your work. And so they want to bark like, oh, do this, do that, do this. It's like, go build it yourself, you know? So it's just, it gets very, it wears you out after a while, you know? It really does. You know, like, there's been some good things that people have put up for the Crab 22 in the last couple days. Like, I made an error where I accidentally yesterday deleted the physics sensor. And so somebody was like, you know, I like the build, but I don't know what's wrong with the autopilot and the speed. And so as soon as I heard the speed was wrong, I was like, oh, I probably deleted the physics sensor. And it took me all of like 5 minutes to fix. And it was a good thing to point out, and I'm glad they pointed it out. But it's like, you know, they did it in a reasonable way, you know, and it's... You get a couple jerks, it just makes you like, okay, you know what, I'll just keep my stuff for myself, and I won't bother, you know? So it's just kind of, you know, it's just a PSA to the community is, you know, especially if you don't build yourself, jump on out, man, I just hit the tail rotor. You know, especially if you don't build yourself, you know, you really don't understand what it takes to build some of these builds. And so, you know, kind of take that to heart there. That's like, you know, go build something and see the challenge of it, and then... You know, we all make errors in there, and we all have our own objectives and goals of what we want to accomplish. You know, and that's a big part of it, is what do I want to accomplish with this build? And, like, people be like, you know, when they're like, oh, your boat's too slow. Well, it's supposed to be replicating a real boat. And so, like, I went through, and I checked the statistics of the boat and how fast the boat goes, and I usually add between 20 to 50% speed to make it a little bit more quick in game. But that's how I like to build it. I don't want a boat that goes 90 knots. Like, people will build 90 knot tankers, and that's fine for them, but that's not what my goals are, you know? So it gets exhausting after a while. All right, let's take out the Crab 13. And I think I'm gonna preload the pots because we'll just we're not gonna leave them out there. We'll take them back in when we're done. I also updated if you have downloaded either the Crab 22 or either the pots from the tutorials. I did do some updates. All the pots I increased the winch speed. I had meant to do that. It's now 2 instead of 1. So they're just faster to reel in and out. And then I left them white so you can color them whatever color you want. Yeah, but in general, I'm not a big fan of unsolicited criticism. I think it's kind of tends to be rude, you know, especially in an artistic endeavor. You know, a lot of people are, art speaks to you, you know, and art's not made for everybody. It's made for for certain people, for certain aesthetics, and at the end of the day, it's the artists who's making it. You know, they get to make it how they want. All right, let's go ahead and go crabbing. All right, systems. There we go. There we go. Hello there. Got it. Hello. How are you? Gonna go out with the left screw here to start with. There we go. Yeah, I don't think we kind of checked it out yesterday. I don't think we're gonna need a what do you call it? Harbor generator. Like, you know, we were crabbing for probably an hour before the batteries get down to like 55%. We also have a backup battery, and then all I did was go and head off, and it recharged. Yes, if you watch my video, Amanda, you would see that you can now move how far the hook hangs below the bobber. Alright, let's go ahead and dump a crab. If whoever wants to run the crane can run the crane. It's right over here. It's this handle here. Look for the handle. Alright. I'll do it. Alright, so all I have to do is put it in the water, the buoy in the water, and then you can just let go of it, and you'll see it goes down. So that speed's a lot easier. I'll let you guys do the rest of them. Alright, and then once the buoy is floating, you can go ahead and detach it. And I'll hook the next one. Oh shit, I fell in. Wish I could, like, pause the chat in the game so that I don't have to see it. I'm just gonna jump in and do it. This one's hanging over, so it's kind of a pain in the ass to do. Let's see, can I jump up? There we go. Alright. Alright, next one. Somebody get on the crane. 3, 2, 1. I'll get on the crane. There you go. Are you, Guard Halo, are you listening to Discord or are you listening to the stream? The reason to be in Discord is so there's no delay. That's the reason to be in Discord. Oh, okay. He was. I thought he was. You're not in Discord? Yeah, get in Discord. That's why everybody's so delayed is... I need you in... Throw that fucking light overboard, Mander. I'm gonna boot you. I've asked you every time you've been on a stream to not put that flashlight in my eyes. And every time you do it. And that's the last one. You do it again, I'm just gonna kick you out. I've asked you every time to not do that shit. Literally every stream I've asked you to stop with that fucking flashlight. And this is the last time. Is that unclear? Yeah, go to Halo. If you jump in the Discord, you can hear in real time. You're not getting the delay. That's why you're so delayed out with hearing what I'm saying. All right, let's move. Keep those two pots together and move up. All right, let's catch up with chat here as we move a little bit. Said hi to Troutman. We're doing some crabbing at the moment there, Trippa. Oh, good. Somebody boot on Twitch trying to sell me viewers. No thanks. Don't need to buy viewers. Appreciate your leaving. Thank you. Every day on Twitch, somebody tries to sell me viewers. Wish they would just crack down on that shit. Yeah, like at this point, I'm pretty much Tripper. I'm pretty much like no more workshop. Like, or like one thing I've been doing too is like I've just been making the somebody can put that pot in. I've been just making it friends only. You know, that way, you know, people in the server, or I make it, you know, I'll post it to the Discord, and then I'll make it unlisted so that, you know, because I don't want to ruin it for the people who are, like, not idiots. And, you know. Can somebody get on the crane and put it in the water, please? What's my favorite helicopter I built? I don't know. Nostalgia-wise, probably Katie did, I'd say. Yeah, I think that's a lot of it. Just lower it down so that as I instructed before, lower it down until the buoy is in the water, and then it will go by itself. I don't think you're listening when I talk. There, Amanda. Let me double check it. I just checked it, but I'll double check it. You know what it probably is, Guard of Halo? I had this problem before where I'd add manual access to it for that particular channel. I don't know why it didn't do that. Let me quickly do it here. Because even though multiplayer auth is on, yeah, and you're a multiplayer auth. Let me see what I can do here. I don't know why it did this last time too. Because I'm literally like looking at the permissions, and it's got multiplayer auth in there, and you are in the multiplayer auth channel. So it's something on Discord. I'll get you in there. Stand by. Sorry about that. It's just I remember I had this problem with Discord before. So yep, I see you right there. I'm gonna put you back in multiplayer auth. I'm gonna remove you and put you back in. See if that will put you back in there. All right. Try now, Guarded Halo, see if that works. What are you doing? What? Oh my god. What are you doing? Alright, we gotta fix Mando's issue here. He's screwing us all up. Let me fix this. He's got the cable on him too, which I need. I'll run him over with the boat and get the cable off. And he threw his fishing rod into the water too. That's helpful. We're trying to make money here, not throw it away by leaving parts everywhere. Alright, I just killed Manda, so hopefully I can get the cable off him. Probably not, so I have to go fly back and get a cable. Alright, I can't get the cable off of him, and I gotta swim down and fix his issue with... He dropped one of the pots in the water for some reason, without doing it properly after I told him how to do it. Okay. See, where is the pot that he dropped in the water? I don't see it. Let me quickly see. I gotta catch up here and chat, and then I'll see what's up. Amanda's back. Alright, let me see if I can manually get you in there. So, even when you use that invite link that I sent you, Halo, that's not working. Why is this such a pain in the ass? I'm literally looking at... Here, I'll even show it. This is the pain in the ass here. There's the multiplayer authorization, right? Multiplayer auth, YouTube member, Twitch. Oh, you know what it is? It's here. I didn't add you here. Okay, that's my issue. I thought I put in YouTube members. I thought I had put that in, so let me try it. You were on the auth. You were on the YouTube members, not on the auth. So let's try that. That would probably be what it is. All right, there you go. Try it now. That was my issue. Should be good now. Should be good now. It's not a multiplayer server. I'm just hosting it. I play with members sometimes. All right, let me make sure that... yeah, sorry about that. I remember last time I screwed with it, I had to screw with it quite a bit to get it to work right, so that's probably what it was. Because I was trying to just do YouTube members and all that, and then I did that didn't work, so I had to do multiplayer auth. And so I had you on the members list. I don't have you on the auth list. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure Tripper's in there. Let's see. Yep, Tripper's already offed. If he wishes to join. Alright, now there's no delay, so that makes it so easier. Alright, so you guys can fish with rods. Amanda, why don't you go get that rod that you left in the water for some reason out of there? It's right up ahead of us. Right ahead of the boat here. Grab this rod that you left in the water, Amanda. Right there. Off the starboard bow. Alright, I'll get it. Alright, let's find the empty inventory slot here. Alright, right there it can go. I'll grab it. I just saw it. There it is, right there. That way we don't have... It will despawn when the boat despawns, but... Try to keep the amount of junk to a minimum. Made good money yesterday just doing fishing and crabbing. Let me catch up with chat whilst I fish. We already got one on. Oh, you don't have one on? Okay. How to point them at each other? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, there's frankly I have no interest in ever playing multiplayer on like the public servers. Is like half the problems people have with multiplayer released is because they're on a public server where people are just acting like ding-dongs and like crashing shit into each other and getting their vehicles stuck in the world and double spawning from the workbench. So I think multiplayer is much better done this way, where you're hosting it and you have some rules and you have trusted people who aren't going to cause problems. And like I'm the only one who has access to the workbench, so that because like we used to have problems when you'd have two people spawn something at the same time, and as you can see, no matter how many times I say something, sometimes people don't catch it. So like we would do a stream every week with some of the creators and like you'd say, I'm going to the workbench, nobody else spawned anything. And then literally as you're spawning your vehicle, somebody else had jumped in the workbench and spawned something inside of your thing and you know caused huge lag because you got two objects spawned within one another. And so it's like it's better as far as I'm concerned, just like have one person managing the workbench. Because it just becomes a mess, and then like somebody gets bored and they go spawn their big stupid nonsense that lags out the server, and then especially on a public server, like you can just see from like the comment sections of how you have some people who have the desire to make the game fail, so they literally like will go and spawn stuff to lag out servers. You know, it's like we used to play Altus Life, and some of the people who got banned from the Altus Life server would try to DDoS the server every day, and it's like that's the kind of group you're working with. There is you got people constantly, you know, doing that stuff. So I think it's better just to host it. That's always my preference. That way you can play how you want to. Like the other thing too is talked about this before, but like the way a lot of games work is like we're in this area, so really all of this is all that needs to be spawned in. Everything else can be despawned. If you have a huge multiplayer server, you have somebody here and 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 here, all of this needs to be spawned in, so it really hurts your performance. And then you'll get somebody who, like, they're flying a jet going Mach 2, shooting guns at somebody who's just trying to fish. And it's like, I have no interest in that. Middle school, like, scrum, not interested. It just sounds miserable to me. That's why this is fun. I like just going out with some people, you know, who aren't going to cause a problem and playing, you know. Like we had really good time doing the mining multiplayer, and we had a lot of vehicles. They were really complicated. They weren't really optimized, and we had a great time. Up to like 8 people playing, and the game was fine because the rest of the map could despawn. All 8 of us were in one area, you know. And my PC and my internet's good enough that, you know, it works pretty well. Yep. Yep, that'll happen, Amanda. You didn't know the days of dial-up. We used to have to do dial-up. Like, I used to have to go downstairs and ask my dad, can I play some games online? Or Dad, can I download something? Because if you were on the internet, you literally couldn't use the phone. So there was no way to call on the phone because you were on the internet downloading something. And like I would download, so what I used to download was flight sim mods all the time. There we go, got a fish. I think I would download flight sim mods, and the flight sim mods would sometimes take an hour. And my dad's like, I want to use the phone. I'm like, Dad, you can't use the phone. It's I'm still downloading my mod. I think I have had a fish on this whole time. He's not fighting until I take the slack, and it looks like there we go. I wonder if we talked about this yesterday. I wonder if they put in a timer where the fish will only fight for a certain amount of time. And then they'll just, like, they stop so that you're not having a reel forever. No, there's, yeah, there's a fish. Nope, there's no fish on there. I thought there was. But yeah, now you can change the hook. Well, oh, that's why I'm having a problem. My rod's at somebody put it up to 40 meters. I took Amanda's rod. Giggity. The yeah, it's 40 meters, so the hook was way too low. Wonder why I wasn't getting any fish on. How do you make the boat so stable? I'll put it in the chat. I have a stability, beginner stabilities tutorial. Goes through all the different stability stuff. Yeah, go ahead and check out that new player beginner series. It's good for that sort of stuff. It's in the chat. But that goes through a bunch of different stability systems. They're Addicts 380. Good to see you. Up, up. Fish just hit my line. It looks like a pike, maybe. So as we catch and sell the crab, I'm putting them on my list. Yep. He's still there. So when they pull like this, you just want to stop reeling. It's not complicated. Just stop reeling. Trippa's here.
What's up?
Hello, hello, hello. How do, sir? The old Steam
there,
fan, you?
Yeah. I got burnt bad the other day.
Oh, dude, that's not good. Steam's a nasty thing. You do not want to get burned by Steam.
Alright. Or is it scalded?
Scalded, yeah. Yeah, I think burn you have to catch on fire. Burn, well, I don't know. Scalding probably doesn't do a chemical change. I think burn, you have to have a chemical change, technically. But,
yeah.
Still sucks.
Oh, it stings.
What is all that shit out in the water?
Alright.
There's a bunch... Why is there so much crap? There's a bunch of cables in the water. What is that about?
Someone throw your hoses and cables overboard?
Probably. Oh, respawning's off. Let me fix it. That would make sense. There we go. Try respawning now.
Oh, wait a minute. Those cables are from your crab pots.
How did that happen?
I think they're fully extended.
Oh, no, I see some floating cables, like looped up cables, like 12 o'clock. I think it might have been like if Manda had something on him and he died. Maybe they fell off him. How's it going there, Slowing Disc? Hello, hello, hello. Zizo, what's happening, kid?
Oh, yeah.
How are you?
That is all his stuff, because I see the binoculars and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I saw a bunch of shit, and I'm like, I bet that's Flotsam. Is it Flotsam or Jetsam? I can't remember.
It could be either or.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah, dial-up. John Smith knows the pain of dial-up. It's so bad. Oh, dial-up was fucking terrible.
The days of 14.4s and 3600 baud modems.
My favorite would be, you'd go, Dad, I want to download a file for Flight Sim. Can I use the internet? Yes. And you had to pay for it, like a phone call. So the longer you were on, the more you paid. And so he would say, yes. And so he didn't realize it was going to be an hour and 15 minutes to download probably half a megabyte of Flight Sim. And then at 45 minutes, he's like, I want to use the phone. I'm like, Dad, it's got like 30 more minutes. He's like, well, if I knew it was going to take this long, I wouldn't have let you do it. I'm like, I didn't know it was going to take this long. Who the fuck knows these things? It's like, literally, you don't know until it starts. You know, it's not like my gig internet now where it's like, oh.
It's before they give you an estimated time.
Exactly. Yeah, they didn't tell you because they didn't know. And then, like, you know, for those who'd never lived in that time, you know, if you picked up the phone to make a call, it sounded like a bunch of dolphins.
Bring the winch in here a little bit.
But the nice thing about that time was you didn't have to worry about the comment section. you weren't dialing up to go to the comment section. Wasn't happening.
Ugh.
All right, everybody, pull your line. Next, you pull your lines, leave them up, and we'll go and move and we'll pull some crab. So it's 4 minutes per crab, I believe. And there's 16 total on a pot. So 64 minutes is what figured out yesterday for... I'm just looking at this fish coming up. 64 minutes for a full pot. But we made good money yesterday. Like between the fish and the crab, I think it was like we didn't do it for that long. It was like 26 grand or something. As cool as it'd be seeing like swarms of crab around, I kind of like that you can just put the pots anywhere. Because, like, the fish are still, you know, located in areas. So it, like, still gives you that, like, go to different POIs, and then the crab you can kind of just chill out. So. Look at this big old Johnny Sabass. I got a Sabass. Alright, I'm just gonna slowly move us toward the next pot. Go pick a pot. Whoever wants to run the crane can run the crane. Oh my god, the commentary in the Crab 22 is just obnoxious. Like, I'm glad some of the people brought up some of the problems because, like, I redid a bunch of stuff and didn't really look at the, and, like, I deleted the physics sensor. And so that was a pain in the ass, because that controls everything. And so that, I'm glad they brought that up. But then I, like, redid the weight and balance, and I had to move a ton of stuff, and I was like, can't test it every time, so people brought up some good stuff on that, but like some of it was just like, again, like I was talking about before, is people have no idea what you're trying to accomplish, and then they like try to get involved, and it's like, dude, that is not what my goals are. You know, it's like I'm not building it for you, I'm building it for me. If you want to use it, great. You know. All right, there we go.
Who's gonna be hooking these pots?
Whoever wants to.
All right, I'm gonna throw a cable down for whoever's hooking them. That's next to me over here.
Yeah, guarded Halo's right next to you. He can hook them.
Okay, cool.
Look at that. Look at that pilotage there.
You got it? Cool. All right.
There we go. All right, so just up arrow.
Yep.
And as soon as that buoy gets out of the water, it will auto reel the bottom. So just wait for it to reel in. I'll move it over there. I'll maneuver the boat. It's fun to maneuver the boat. We've got quite a bit of crab on. Then if you put it over the hoppers, you can either take them out by hand or the space bar will drop them in the hopper. So you just
come up a little bit.
Yeah, just crane it over. And I'm just gonna quickly see if I can't get us on for the next one.
Yep.
And then you can
connect that part. Here, I'll lower it.
Yeah, just go ahead and you can reset it. But if you just press and hold the space bar, it will dump all the crab out.
Hold on a sec. I gotta get this crab pot off of this here.
Yar.
Are you just storing them on the lazarette?
You can put it back. You can reset it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna throw her over.
Yep. Yeah, I like this system. This works well. Like, just once the...
this is the one from the tutorial. Once it goes in the water, it starts dropping?
Yes, yep, this is the second tutorial. So it's like, now you're good. And then it's the electricity is all through the cable. So as soon as the buoy's free floating, you can just disconnect it and you're good to go. And then it will stop.
Can someone hook the other one up from that one?
Yep.
Disconnect the one we got, or I think it's all the way down now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Go
good.
ahead.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. You can bring it up.
Coming up.
Yeah, this system works great because, like, you know, you just need to either lift the buoy or drop the buoy, and it will auto reel, and it's just cake.
Yeah, this is the one that I started using on mine.
Yeah. Should be reeling. Yeah, it is. It just let out a lot of line last time.
Yeah, it's got a lot of slack.
Yeah. That a personal comment? It's got a lot of slack.
This thing's just a total slacker.
Yeah, got a lot of slack.
But
yeah, this is why I like crabbing the most. This is why I wanted this the most out of them all. Was it's the most interactive. It's like, yeah. Somebody gets bored, they can throw a rod in the water and fish. Like, you know, Amanda's fishing right now, and got a couple people to run this, and then I'm running the boat. So you got 3 jobs right there. You know.
All right. Actually, I don't think I'm 100% over the. No, I'm not.
I think they did a good job in the pots. People were freaking the fuck out when they thought they were gonna be. Oh my god, they're yellow. It's like
Yeah,
likely you're gonna be able to color them. It's like, oh my god, people are nuts. Oh, I just checked something real quick to make sure we're in the save where we can sell these. We are.
Huh. Doesn't want to drop it.
There, it's dropping it now.
Okay, there we go.
I'm gonna move up. We'll just set these a little bit. You can leave your line in, man. I'm just pulling up like. Up. I was like, what is that noise? I'm in the search function of website while I'm trying to drive my boat, and it's going. There you go. Reset it here.
All right.
You haven't screwed with the fish finders. I think they just made it before, like you would see a fish and it wouldn't register necessarily. I think now it just registers better. So I don't know how to test that. But... All right, you good to drop?
Yeah, I think they made it more sensitive or something.
Yeah, probably. Because like I had those research buoys on the Crab 22 for Alistair's challenge, and the so like one thing I like to do is just put it down below the water, so keep reeling down. And you don't have to, but like that's one good way to know that you're slacked, because the pot will pull it underwater and then it'll let it back up, and you're like, you could, you know.
Yeah.
I gotta put like a somebody grab that cable off there, guard Halo.
Be it, buddy.
Be the master of the cable. You can get off the winch too if you want.
Oh shit.
He just likes getting wet. That's his thing.
Oh no, man.
Got a water fetish. Yeah, you can just get it right off of the winch too. Just store it. I've got to put a locker for it at some point.
I just plugged it into the electrical outlet.
Perfect. That works. That actually is a good idea. That works. Couldn't grab it.
That's how I have
Got
mine.
slippery fingers.
That's
He
why
must
I have mine set up.
Must have slippery fingers. That's a good way to set it up. Yeah. Yeah, I think they did a really good job with this update. Like, it would be cool to see, like, roaming schools of crab, but then you'd be out there hunting for crab again. And it'd be like, you would have to have a fish finder, because how the hell else are you going to find the crab, you know? And,
Yeah.
you know, and so that would just make it harder. I think this is just convenient, you know?
Yeah, I mean, on the Chesapeake where I'm at, we always know we just go along the shallows, right where the edge where it drops off. That's where you know to drop your pots at, because that's where they're going to fall over the side.
Yeah.
But here, you don't got those kind of contours.
Nope. The Maryland crab.
Those blues.
All that good BWI exhaust coming down on it. I hate BWI. We used to stay in the shittiest hotel too. Like, some of us were known as slam clickers anyway, and a slam clicker was a crew member from the airlines who would, the first thing to do is go in the hotel room, slam and click the lock on the door, because it, you know, it's got that big deadbolt that goes click. So like some of the crews, especially like the younger flight attendants who like really got into it to like travel and see the world, they would like, oh, do you want to go do this and this and this? And like, I'm a slam clicker. Fucking door goes shut, click, and I'm staying in my room until we leave. And especially Baltimore, it was just our hotel was absolute garbage, and it was like it was just in the middle of Baltimore, and it was just not a good, like, none of us knew of any place to go, because like we didn't go into BWI that often, so it wasn't like, you know, we knew the area. Like, we used to go to Raleigh 3 times a week, so like we know where you could go get a good bite in Raleigh or something. But I was like, I am not just wandering around, because it was like a 9-hour overnight. What's up?
Depending on what year you go to Baltimore, I mean,
yeah,
what year it is, I mean, fine dining wasn't a thing. There was a while there where it was a demilitarized zone. I mean, I'll be the first to admit that.
That was when was I there? I was there probably, it was 2006, 2008. So.
Oh yeah, that would have been around the time where it was a slight resurgence, but it still wasn't.
Yeah.
No.
It's like The Wire. I'm actually rewatching The Wired.
Oh God.
Yeah. Go see Stringer Bell.
Okay, bringing her down.
Yeah. Yeah, this boat was also built for crabbing initially. That's what this boat was all about. You can reset it. It was all about crabbing.
Yep, going back in. Oh shit, going the wrong way.
You know, and again, until we had it, like that's why it's like it's been set up to have a net or an arm for a while. Like the deck space is set up to have an arm.
Well, I did it, and I hate doing it because I always regret doing it. But I started making a boat before the update, and I was like, I'm kicking myself. I'm gonna hate myself in the morning for doing this, and damned if I didn't, because I made a dead rise, but it was too small.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like that's why I want to come out with the simple pot tutorial quickly, because like especially the real simple one, it's a pain in the ass to move the lines, but it's even the micro controllers don't weigh that much, but it's damn light, and so especially like a boat this size, we took 4 pots out and it was fine. Like this has no stability weight in it, but it still does all right with the crane. Like the Crab 22, I'm running 9 pots. Which is, we took 4 on this, so it's like it's a much bigger boat to run 9 pots. And now I've redone the CG, so it could even take more. Oh, somebody's gonna get run over. I think I left damage on, but what's they doing with the crab why are they crab in the water? There's dead crab in the water. Who was just over there? Green shirt, Manda. Go try to grab those crab in the water there, Manda.
Did Manda die again?
No, I don't think he did. I think he's on the stern of the boat. Oh, I gotta fix this. I gotta fix the stability system. Yeah, see how the ass comes out of the water? That's the
Yeah.
That's the, what do you call it? It's not reading the linear speed. When it goes backwards, it needs to flip the fins. Maybe it was just a graphical thing. Did you guys find crab? Your pants?
God.
These things just come in the head and they have to be said.
Giggity.
Yeah, giggity. It's usually when I say giggity is because I've thought of it, but I had the better sense not to fucking say like, which pot did we, it's got to be the inboard pot more towards the land, right? The one on the, yeah, it's the further pot.
It's that one I think it's that one that's over there. Keep turning.
Yeah, about 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Emergency outpost TT.
That's like when people don't make it, like, Crab 22 is a single screw, but it's got the bow thruster. It's like, I love a twin screw. Where the hell did the pot go?
Yeah.
Oh, it's right behind my post, because I can, like, I can maneuver it. Like, I can go hard right rudder, pull the port screw back, and just maneuver things right wherever you want it. Like, right like this. This is cake because of the twin screws.
Alright, she's coming up.
Nice. Citrus having connection
Johnny on
problems?
the spot with that hook. No, his controller.
I get you. Oh, his controller's connected, yeah.
Johnny on the spot with that frickin' hooking up to those crab pots.
I know, Halo's getting good.
He's a master. He's a master crabber.
I'm glad you like the tutorials there, Certain Scuba. How many people are there on the server? It's just members, and we've got, what do we got? 4? And me. Playing for a while, but it's just,
Am I too far over? No.
So does it bite? X-Horus can join if he likes.
Here, I'm gonna do these ones by hand, because I think the last time that I...
went through, yeah. It could be a little bit of desyncy, maybe.
Well, I think that's why they went overboard, because I hit the button.
Genshin Impact, hello. How much cash you get per one crab? I'm not sure the average. Coconut are 300, muds are 600. Those are the only ones I've caught. I think Alistair caught some king crab, and unfortunately those are 300. But
those are up in the Arctic, man. Those things are great.
Yeah. Hello, Citrus over on Twitch. 2006, he wasn't even born yet. Ugh. Children's is.
My goodness. All right, on hooker.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they're not too heavy. I think they did a good job of that, making them not too heavy. Some people are gonna go like overboard, like adding bullshit, and that will heavy them up. But
Good man, good man.
yeah, we'll fish for a little bit. Good. So that was a good pull. What do we? Let's see. That's not bad. 17 coconut crab, 8 muds. See how fast I can do it. 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 31. We got 31 total fish and crab on board. We'll do mental arithmetic competitions here. Let's see. I gotta get back in the. That's Flight Sim's been good for that. That's where I got good at quick math, was having to do all the descents. You got to quickly calculate how fast are we going, how many miles are to the next waypoint, what altitude do we need to be, what descent rate do we need to make that point. You got to do it quick.
Did not miss that shit at all. I mean, even I mean, and that's the thing that people they don't understand is they think, oh, I just get a light sport license or I just fly a small plane. I don't have to worry about all that stuff because that's airliner stuff. And it's like, nope, you still got to.
Yeah. That's also, it's like, yeah.
Can't escape it.
Well, it's like a lot of the stuff too. Is it's like, do you want to be like, even if you're not doing it professionally, you should want to be a professional because that's how you keep yourself safe and it's like
and alive.
Yeah, alive. And it's also like, if you want to actually like, if you enjoy it, it's like, don't you want to be good at it? And like, you know, some people don't give a shit about that, which I get. But it's like, you know, personally, I want to be the best at everything. Like, I wanted to be the best tractor trailer driver. I did that, best pilot. You know, so it's like, I want to be better tomorrow than I was today.
Exactly. Consummate professional.
You know, like when I was hurt the first time, and I went back for my first day, I put all the trailers on without doing a single pull up, and I hadn't been doing it for a while, and it's like still got it. And then it was funny when I went back to flying. I've been doing some, just some flights to try to get all of my stuff legal, and so I was because I was a flight instructor for a while, and so like I knew better than to scare this flight instructor. So I was like, so my first couple landings were very much like, no frills, by the book, and then you can kind of put a little bit of flash on it towards the end once they realize you know what you're doing. And so I came in, he's like, you were about 5 feet off the trees on that one. I'm like, yes, I was. Like, my favorite flight instructor, Daryl, was, we used to go and, like, we would alternate landings during my commercial, and we would try to, like, see who could get it right on a point we'd specify. And so it was like that sort of competition thing, like, is how you got good. It was like,
oh yeah,
it was fun. I think I see a citrus in the water.
Yeah, there's a big ugly fish out there.
Oh my god, this fish is big. What is that? A big old mackerel. Look at this mackerel. Holy mackerel. Make sure you guys are taking pictures. Make sure you guys are taking pictures that way and put them in the multiplayer streams pictures area. It's always fun. I'm going to take a pic with the mackerel there. There we go. Now I got to print screen it, and then I'll also grab it.
Yeah, we got a lot of coconut crab.
You got a coconut crab.
Those are land crabs. How?
Yeah, that's people have pointed that out.
What? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not mine to question.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I'm trying to think. Do they have blue crab in? Have you seen any blue crab?
No, I haven't. I was looking for them because I was just like, oh, there's got to be blue crab down here.
Yeah. It would have been fun if they added some coconut crab to land. What I would like to see them do is add the goddamn tropical island that I want. Put the coconut crab on the land there. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
And you can go pick them up by hand.
Maybe this is foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Maybe they're foreshadowing.
Yeah. I'll make a video on that. Part of that feature request series of, like, I think that would really add some good elements to the game of adding 4 smallish islands that, like, people keep saying, like, oh, we have enough land. Yeah, we have enough land, but, like, for example, we could say this about the Midwest or the Rockies. We have enough land. Why do we need all this land? There's nothing out there. First of all, then the people who live out there would get offended. But the little flyover country comments. But it's like, part of it is to give it scale. And it's like, go fly over the Midwest and see, and especially fly over the Rockies and see how much of like barren land there is. Like, what do you think North Dakota is? Wyoming. It's barren, empty land. And it's like, it's not always a bad thing. And it's like, you don't need every square inch filled. But it's also like, the point of these islands would be to be far-flung destinations that you need to transport goods and people and supplies, and it's like a change of scenery and different POIs. And like, I like the idea of having one island where you can spawn boats and it's a great fishing ground, but there's no place to sell it, so you have to fly it out of there. So that would give you like a little bit more in-depth logistics. All
Yeah,
right.
like I'd be okay if they had it to where you can catch like the really expensive stuff up at the Arctic, but you can't sell it there. You have to come the whole way
Yeah.
down to Sawyer. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. And I think I would love to see what they should do is like I understand why they got rid of surge price and it just wasn't working right. But like they could do it with fish and it'd be awesome. Like any Arctic fish, like what they should do is do cold water, warm water fish. Because like at this point now they've got all the fish around the two main continents and all the fish around the Arctic. What they should do is like quickly do some research, find all the cold weather fish, they all go to the Arctic. All the warm weather fish go to the southern biome. And then if you sell southern fish at the Arctic, you get like a 20% price boop. And if you sell the cold water to the south, you get a 20% price boop. That's super simple. And then it would give you a reason to load up a shitload of fish in hoppers on a plane and fly them to the opposite place. I think that would be a lot of fun. And I would love to see one of the islands over here, the fishing island. So small grass strip. So you have to take in a small airplane. That would be cool.
Hell
You
yeah.
give you something to build a little bush plane, have some like a village around there, and then you have a full size boat spawn, and you go out there and it has some good fishing, and you bring them back. You fly them into the mainland. Make those fish that they're really good price so that you sell it anywhere. You get a good price. Even at the Arctic, it's even better. So it gives you a reason to go up the Arctic. And then have another island over here to the left that's like St. Martin. It's like a tropical paradise with palm trees and like a resort town and a nice big runway. And you do like transpo missions into there. How do you prevent fish from escaping? You only reel when they're not pulling, just like you would in real life. I'm gonna just quickly. I gotta go FK for like 5. You guys keep doing, and I've got the screen set up for that. I'll be back.
Jesus, Manda, you're like a little Jack Russell Terrier. Nice fish. Okay, that one's good. Are you stealing crab? Uh-oh. Yeah. That was embarrassing.
Right, Operation Bravo Mike was a great success. Sure, forget that one quick.
Yeah.
I was,
Oh man.
I was monitoring the stream there. I kept hearing a couple screams from you. I was like, oh, what's going on?
No, I fat fingered my keyboard and closed out Stormworks.
No, that'll happen.
Like
I'm
a
just
genius.
slowly moving us up to grab this pot here.
The one that's in front of us, or the one because the one that's in front of us is empty.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah, man, they kept grabbing crab out of it and bringing
Oh.
it up and throwing it in the pot. That's right. I tattled on him.
Oh, the other one's over here.
Actually, those ones that are way the heck up there near towards the mountain. Those have
Oh,
been
I see
sitting
them
there
now.
for a while.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
those have been sitting there for a while. I think those guys have been boiling out there for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love to see them add trolling and longlining, but the wham wham multiplayer crowd lose their goddamn minds.
Oh my god, that would be.
It'd be beautiful. Because the next multiplayer, guess what? The next major update is not going to be, we fixed all your multiplayer woes, people.
You realize we're running on one screw, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Just doing it for speed management.
Oh, okay. Like that.
Because it's got to clutch in. It clutches in at a certain point, you know, so you're going to get a whatever speed off of it. So I was
Oh,
just
there it
looking for the
goes,
pots
okay.
going slow, so I'm trying to not destroy whoever's fishing there either.
I was gonna say, so I don't think citrus is gonna catch anything going like that.
Yeah. Yeah, some level of trolling would be interesting, but I don't think you could necessarily make it work. You'd have to put some fast fish in, but like my idea was that you add a couple fish like marlin and swordfish and stuff like that. Some tuna maybe.
All right, we got some skinny water we're in.
Alright, we're on pot.
Coming up.
Glorious. What would it be in Swiss PayPal? Swissenbasen. Swiss banks already have a bad enough reputation. Nasty rich people still putting their money there,
Hiding it.
avoiding tax. Speaking of money,
Isn't it the Grand Caymans now that they're using?
I think so. Ireland for business P.O. boxes. How's it going there, David? How are you? Yeah, Sportfish would be great. Again, the multiplayer crew would lose their mind. More fish. Nobody asked for hyperbole.
There's one in there still.
Non sequiturs.
There we go.
Red herrings. But I would like to. I think long lining would be cool, but I don't know how. Like, I think they would just have to do with bobbers and hooks. You know.
Yeah. I mean, just be
Yeah.
like a big sword boat.
Yeah. Set it between two buoys, bobbers and hooks. Because we already got the
Yeah.
bobbers and hooks, and the fish would just stay on. They'd stay hooked, and you just go reel it in. You know, that might have to do some new mechanics for it. Like, at first I was kind of like, oh, I wish they'd added like a buoy mechanic, but I kind of like this. Is like, you get to be creative, make your own systems, you know. All right, move up to the next one. Like on this one, I'm just gonna run the right screw because I need to come left. So.
Yeah. Ooh, bump.
Yep. Yeah, I was trying to bump it to keep it on the side there, so it's close. Look at that.
Yeah.
Expertly
Perfect.
done.
Telling you, you have a future on the Chesapeake.
Yep. Do you watch that? Do you watch that dude's YouTube? He's always buying boats and like painting his pots and stuff. I can't remember his name.
Who, Luke?
He's got like black,
talking about
like
McFadden?
short black hair. He's got like his girlfriend's got like blonde hair.
Yeah, the Asian. He's like part Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luke McFadden.
Yeah, I like his videos.
I bought crabs from that guy.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
He's
I like
awesome.
his videos. He's got cool videos. He painted all his
Did you see
pots
what
to
happened
the
to his last
trailer.
boat?
Yeah, some assholes cut all his shit out.
Yeah, they messed up the Desperado. Like I've
Oh.
seen that boat when I was out on the
God.
water before he bought it,
Yeah.
and I was like, it's a nice boat
Yeah.
for someone to do that to it, man. That's just.
He's a fucking cool dude too. He's like people were just trying to send him money. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
nah, man. Like I'll put out some shirts and you can buy some shirts. Like, by all right, like
Yeah.
take some money for it, man. They fucked you up and people want to support you, but it's like, he's a cool dude to be like, nah, man, you buy some t-shirts and I'll be all right.
Yeah, he's like, just come down, buy some crabs, buy some
Exactly.
shirts, we're good.
Yeah. Like it was funny of like, it was gonna be the silver lining to go into BWI. I'm like, oh, if I have to go to BWI in the future, I'll see if I've got a long overnight, I'll go down and buy some crab. I'll be like, dude, steam me a crab, I'll eat it up. But it's like, I'm not bringing it back to the hotel room, put it in the microwave.
That's like, oh my God, you'd stink the place up. But that's like right next to the airport too, where he's at in Glen Burnie.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Good,
Yeah,
nice
like
little flavor
hear,
of
when you're
Jet
there,
A.
you can hear them screaming
Yeah.
overhead. Yeah, coming in. All right, all pots are over. You want to move over to the next patch?
Yeah. That was like Toronto. That was our hotel in Toronto. Like, was right on the approach for the runways. It's like I don't. We very rarely went into BW. BWI is like Southwest territory. Southwest is having a fucking problem, but
Yeah.
Southwest, like, understanding the history of Southwest, like the only reason they really did well was they got a good fuel hedge where they bought fuel at a really low price and locked the low price in. And then I don't think they really planned for the future. They were like, they lived off that fuel hedge, and then it was like, like everyone else started nickel and dime and everybody, which you had to do. That was the new big, and the whole thing with nickel and dime, like a lot of people like, why don't they just give us one price? It's like because they have the data, and like the data was, you go on Expedia and you buy tickets, and if you're not in the top 10 lowest price tickets, you're not getting bought. And people would literally, like, I showed one day on stream like how horrific, like some of the top 10 lowest price flights were, and oh my God, they're miserable. It's like you fly to Boston, you go to Philly, you sit in Philly for 9 hours, and then you go to Orlando. And it's like the most horrific of flight you could ever imagine. And people will scoop that shit up to literally save $50. And so it was like most of the airlines went into like, okay, every check bag costs you something. You got to pay for peanuts. You got to pay for a drink. And Southwest fought it, and that's how everyone else like survived. It was like people hate it,
the good old
but they pay for it.
When you could fly coast to coast in a 747 wide body, and they give you a steak dinner.
Yeah. Well, that was another
I
thing.
miss those days so much.
That was another thing that the pastures, that they kind of, I wouldn't say ruined it, but it was pasture choice that changed that. Was people wanted more frequency of flight, and so you couldn't do that. Was back in the good old days of 747 DC-10, L-10, 11, MD-11. You could go from Boston to New York in a friggin' MD-11, and that went away because like you would have 2 flights a day, and people didn't want 2 flights a day. They wanted like 20 flights a day. So what do you got? You got a 737. I was gonna say there's nothing wrong with the 737. There's got some problems with the 737. For a long time, there were no problems with the 7. For a long time, there were no problems with the 737, and then they decided, let's let McDonnell Douglas run the show, who was notoriously a scumbag company.
The thing that shocks me right now is what's going on with Boeing. Like,
well, that's the problem.
That breaks my friggin' heart, man.
Yeah.
They used to be like, if it wasn't Boeing, I wasn't going.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, Boeing? Let me fill out my will before I get on board.
Well, that's McDonnell Douglas. Was McDonnell Douglas when they merged? Like McDonnell Douglas would hire some scumbag CEO to run the place. And what's the scumbag CEO going to do? They want to lay off as many people. They want to take as many shortcuts to make the money. And so they were just like, they'd hire a CEO from Kodak who, like, all they knew how to be was a scumbag CEO, where Boeing would take an engineer who worked at the company for 25 years and make them CEO. And so they were an engineer, so they weren't going to, like, skimp on safety because they were an engineer. And they knew the cost of, like, skimping on safety. And they're like, I'm not putting my family on this. And then the scumbag CEO has never flown commercially in their life, so what do they care? They just care about the bottom line. And so it was like the inspectors at Boeing. You can put it over whenever. I'm just going to move up a little bit. I'm just getting a
Yep.
spread on them.
Throwing her over. Getting it in position.
Yep.
You let me know when you
Yeah,
want me to
just drop it
it.
whenever you want. It's good. We can do
Alright.
it while we're moving a little bit. I'll stop it before it hits the bottom. But it was like, and that was a big thing, the big paradigm shift in business in general, was they used to hire within, so you had people who actually knew what, save survivors from wild animals. Is Manda biting people again?
Anyway.
The
Pot's over?
Yeah, we can go. Let's see what that mission is. I might go hit that mission while these soak.
Okay, it's down. You can go ahead and unhook it.
All
There
right.
you go. Thanks, man.
That's 10 grand. Nice. 3 dangerous wolves. I don't... Do we have the ability to stun them without killing them, or we gotta kill them?
What I had to do was I used the harpoon gun, and then I just defib them.
Ah, okay.
Let's. They run as soon as they come awake. They run like hell.
Oh, nice. Let's do that.
It's it takes some finish.
That does it. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a process. What do we got in
It's a
for
blood
fish
bath.
at the moment? Let's keep doing this. We got
We got
636.
29 coconut.
Yeah, we got 636 minutes left anyway, so we got plenty of time to do that later. Start running me the numbers of all the fish, and I'll start putting them in my chart.
All right, we've got 2 clown.
Okay, stand by. I gotta put in. I gotta add a level here. Let's insert a row. The way they do the spelling is a mess. Because coconut,
Yeah.
there's, clown, if it's 2 words, it's out of order. So.
Yeah.
All right, so clownfish. Do you know the price on a clownfish?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll fill
it.
it. I'll fill it in when we sell it. What do we got there? 2. All right,
Yeah, we
keep
got
going.
2 clown, 1 John Dory,
1 John Dory.
2 Larbers.
2. Well, I don't have Larbers. Labras. Okay, Labras.
Or Larbers, sorry.
Right, 2.
Let me get my glasses. Shut up.
All
right.
Christ.
4 mackerel.
4 mac.
1 perch.
4 mac. 1 perch.
2 pike.
2 pike.
2 sardine.
2 sardinias. Do I have sardines? I don't think I have sardines on my list. Let me put those in.
Sardine.
So let's see. I would assume that is in front of the sea bream.
Yes, we have 1 sea bream.
Alright, I'll stand by 1 sec. Control C, Control V. Oh, you son of a bitch. Control Z. I deleted salmon. Sardine. I haven't seen sardines before. Or it's not on the chart.
That's all I seem to catch.
Alright, how many sardine?
We have 2 of those.
2, and then sea bream.
1.
Oh.
And then we've got 1 big old sea bass.
1 Sebass, that was mine.
Swimming around in there. Yeah, that big one. And then we've got 29 coconut crab.
29 coconut crabs. 29. I think those are 300 a pop. Coconut crab.
Nice. And then we've got 26 mud crab.
Yeah, mud crab should be
that's a beer.
600 a piece. And how many again do we have? 26. Nice.
Yeah, 26 of them.
So that is currently we got 25,850 on board. So good. Keep rocking and rolling here, making good money. Yeah,
Wait a minute, are the hoppers full?
are they? They're 27 a pop, right? So 27 times 3 is 60, 81. Should be 81, right? We do a quick count. I don't know why my totalizer doesn't total it. I gotta put a total in on that. Let me quickly do
Try
this.
dropping that guy in there.
Let me see.
Okay, no, just
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm trying to figure out how to make, how to work Google Sheets again. Let's see.
We're getting close, I think.
Yeah. So what's it should be equal sum. And then it should be from first through there. Oh, you suck. What is it? Let me see. Equal sum. I can't. I keep covering it. Delta 3. All right. Equal sum. Delta 3. Was it Delta 3 and then how do you do from one zone to the next? So it'd be D3. Is it colon?
I don't know. I'm a steamboat guy. I don't know nothing about no damned Excel.
Let me see. I got it over here. I have
Use graph paper.
I have it here. I have this. I have the formula sitting literally right next to it. So I'm like, what am I doing? All right, it's just I just have to change the echo out to a delta. That's all that I gotta do. There we go. There we go. Borrow the neighbors. 71. We've got 71. So we got a little bit of space left. Should be 27 apiece, right? Because it's
yeah. Wait a minute.
3 by 3 by 3.
Yeah.
So 27, yeah, times 3, 81. Yeah. Oh, look at that. I can do math.
See, it's weird that like the size of the fish, it just takes up one slot.
Yeah.
You think that because they're different size, they take up different bigger slots, but they don't.
What is Manda doing in chat?
Keyboard in water. I can help.
You know if
His W key apparently is stuck.
Do you know if fish are escape when they're reeling? Yes. Read updates, and if you don't want to read updates, watch my video where I read the update to you.
Captain, he reads the news, so you don't have to.
Exactly. The whole point of it. Like, it was funny. One of the criticisms I had of one of those videos was like, so you're just reading it so we don't have to? Like, A+. Head of the class.
With the attention span that most people have?
It's like, literally, oh, we're going to go shit on comments for 0.2 seconds here. Where was it? I like, those are my favorite comments to shit on, is like, I'm so fucking lazy, I can't even scroll up to the top. You know? Those are the ones that I, like, don't mind giving people, like, proper shit for. Is it's like, literally, like, you don't even have to read the 3 paragraphs. I know that's a great, distressing thing. But here it is. This one's great. So, can next major update please be not about fishing stuff? Me. Imagine reading the update before going to the comments section. Literally, you don't even have to read the update. If you scroll to the top, it says the 3rd and final fishing major update is out now. If you then click on the thing, imagine the 3rd and final fishing major is up now. is out now. So you don't even have to read.
Sit there.
You don't even have to read the fucking thing.
Yeah, you know, and the thing is like it's like the people who sit there and they say that they give you that thing that's like, oh, it's a rescue game. There's no they need to add more rescue missions, and they like had this series where they added like three in a row, and people were still bitching that they weren't adding them. It's do you even play the game, bro?
Yeah. Well, maybe I put up a comment about that too. honestly, would much rather see more missions for the base game, considering this was supposed to be a SAR primarily. No, you want it to be a search and rescue primarily. What they put in shows what it's going to be. Still, I know some folks in the community will appreciate this. They released new missions on 7.13, 7.3, 6.5. And then I put their comment of, this update continues our long-standing mission to expand and improve mission content in stormworks. This is an incremental change, and together with other recent mission updates, as well as more planned in the future, we're making progress towards our goal. It's like, again, and I get it, like, people don't read, but it's like, you know, literacy is a hell of a drug. It really is.
I'm telling you.
It's a hell of a drug. All right, let me catch up with chat. Speaking of literacy. Yeah, Dutchy, while I was doing Operation Bravo Mike, I was reading your comments. So yeah, I think a volcanic island would be cool. Palm trees would be cool, very much.
Wait a minute, don't we already have a volcanic island? The Ring of Fire.
Yeah, we do have Ring of Fire.
You can't really do anything.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
I guess you have those tunnels that you can go take a little submarine and go down through.
Why? Oh, because I'm in chat. I was in in-game chat and I couldn't go to the map. Yeah, like we have the atoll here. It would be kind of cool to have something to do there. But we already have a volcanic atoll there. Like for example, on this seed 192.837. You can buy this island right here. That was the island I bought in the last career. and that's right on top of the atoll. But if you're close, you get a bunch of missions to do rescues in the tunnels and stuff like that. But yeah, it would be kind of cool to have some sort of something like, I don't know, Hawaii based maybe, like a little, like they could pick one of these little islands like this one right here and make a put like a little beach thing in there or something. It'd be kind of cool. But yeah, like I would love to see the islands, like different themes in the four corners here. Like one here, one here, one here, one here. And they don't have to be huge. They really don't. Like this island is plenty big to have all you need this size. Like you put one that big, like that is literally if you look at it, oh my god, imagine, look, it fits within these four squares. It's as though that's like some sort of grid system. You know, like that's all I would want is like do it that big.
Amazing.
It doesn't even it doesn't even need to be that big. Like if you zoom into this one, it's within this size of grid square. This is my least favorite island. This one sucks a fat egg right here. It's just silly. It's like the stubby little runway and just parking and fucking nothing else.
Yeah.
That was an early island when they were kind of like this one. This one makes me barf, and I would like if I had the opportunity, I would just delete this island. It's just like you taxi out and then taxi up to this short stubby ass runway. Like they've done better, and like this island has like a proper size runway with a taxiway and taxi across, and you've got the double, or you've got a no, it is double. It's a double port, and you have a double workbench. This is a good island for just like randomly bullshits, but yeah, I think it would be great. Like it would really add gameplay. Put an island here, like I said, short grass strip. You fly out there with little planes. Like a mission pops up, there's a fire there, so it's got a short grass strip, so you fly out in a little bush plane. That would give you reason to build some cool bush planes. You know, have your St. Martin-based island out here. Have a cool Arctic fishing village that has, you know, some cool shit to do out there. Kind of like an Alaskan fishing village or a Reykjavikian. There was one, I forget what it was. It's some Icelandic town I saw a video on YouTube about. It was kind of cool. Everybody's related to each other. It's
kind of scary.
Yeah, it's kind of an... like, they were joking. Like, the people were literally joking that you check the family tree before you go on Tinder. Like, let's check that name. Does that relate to us? Shit.
Wow, you're pretty good looking. Oh, wait, never mind.
Yeah. Cousin Fran. You know, like, one thing that devs could do that would be super cool is, like, having those little islands have innate livestock. Like, you know, certain islands have their own type of livestock. And then we can pick up animals, right? So like if they eventually add some sort of animal husbandry and farming, like you go out to that island and bring them back home and have them as livestock would be kind of cool.
I mean, I already do that in my multiplayer. That's one of the things I do is I'll go down and I'll collect them all and I put them on a boat and then I'll take them all up to my base building island. I have
like Noah.
Pens for them.
Like,
exactly.
Like Noah. But yeah, that would be cool.
Hoa.
Spanish Noah. El Noah.
That's me. El Hoa.
El Noah. La Noah. What was Noah's wife?
Methuselah? No, it wasn't Methuselah.
Methuselah.
I don't know.
What the hell was Noah's wife? It's all fancy anyway, but
exactly.
Noah wife. Nama. Nama. The daughter of Lamech. So she was the daughter of a feminine machine that walks around.
Yeah, Lamech.
And sister of Tubal-Cain. The old Tubal. Whatever happened to the name Tubal-Cain? It just fell off.
I know.
Tubal-Cain.
I heard so much when I was a kid growing up, and now I don't hear it anymore.
I thought Tubal-Cain was when my I thought that was when my intestines hurt. I got the old Tubal-Cain.
Or the numbing agent for your intestines.
I was gonna say could be toothpaste too. Tubal-Cain. That'd be a good name for toothpaste. Tubal-Cain.
the most biblical toothpaste out
Yeah.
there.
I'm definitely much more of a fan of Greek and Roman names than biblical
Yeah.
names. Like that was when I was naming all my ships after Greek gods. Like easy peasy.
Yep.
Like yeah. It was just let's see. Like there was let me see. Names of gods. That was like how I used to name my ships. Here it is. And it was nice because you could sort it via like if I wanted something sea based. Here it is, list of deities on Wikipedia. And you could then sort it via like if you wanted a sea god, if you wanted something an air god or a farming god or whatever, you could just like find a cool name for like some vessel. All right, we are up to let's see. We got 30, 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 and 7.
Amanda, no clip
17.
out of the deck of the boat. You can damage the boat doing that.
Yeah.
Or flip it because of the physics, fool.
Yeah. Man is going to be putting... I just need to build a jail cell and have it so that when Manda spawns, he goes right into jail. Yeah, I'll do it south to north here. So what do we get? We get 55, and then we get 5, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19, and a 55. So a 70, 74 we got in here, and we can go up to 81.
All right.
Let's
Actually,
go.
there's this pot next
Yeah,
to
let's
us.
go Pol Pots. Not Pol Pot. Everybody keep their head out of their ass. We're not talking about Pol Pot.
Holiday in
Jesus
Cambodia.
Christ, I know. Here, let's actually just run. So, if you look at this boat, we're down to 66% battery. All we need to do is take a run. Because this boat's designed, it's got a... Oh, somebody turned on the backup battery. Did they? No, they didn't. Okay, I was looking at the wrong one. That's like, I always tell people, like, put a backup battery on your vessels, because it's like, oh my god, I can't start it, so I can't charge the battery. All you have to... Look, we got... Speaking of Moses and biblical stuff, look behind us. We got somebody in a T-pose behind us there.
No, I see that.
Doing the old jabis. He's doing the jabis. Yeah, so like all you need to do in this boat is go for a quick jaunt and the batteries charge up, but it's like, oh my god. Like so many people like, I killed my battery, what do I do next? Put in a backup battery is the first thing you should do when you get back. It's like you flick on backup battery, start the engines, yay, profit.
Yeah. I've never had battery issues ever.
Yeah, I really
That's
like
one nice thing about
yeah.
Steam. It just keeps...
Well, this boat too, it like it recharges fine. This boat was designed to be fine at idle, but it was also like when you start running the crane and the pots, you're running you're mostly running the pots winch. So it eats up a little bit of battery every time you winch it up, and we only go like 28 feet and then go winch up a battery, winch up a pot. So it slowly, like we were at 66%, we're fine. So like all you'd have to do is, go for a short run. Now we're up, we're climbing as we head off.
Yeah, actually hook starboard a little bit. We're getting into fat water. We need to get back in that skinny water where those crab pots are over there. We can probably come and grab those and fill this thing out.
I'm just gonna run and do. I'm just going straight. We're gonna sell first. Because I was gonna stop and grab a pot, but I'm like, if the pot is more than 7, we're not gonna be able to put it in, and then we're gonna have to hold it in personal inventories. I'm like, it's quick. We'll run right over to Urine Wind and sell them.
Great.
Yep. Let me catch up with chat. I started talking about duchies. Do you pass the duchy on the left-hand side? Is that the way it goes? I'm not sure.
No, it's past the duchy on the left-hand side.
I believe, yes.
Yeah.
CRJs for all the short flights. I did the CRJ as sim as part of my degree, and then I did the ERJ sim as part of my job. I actually have my type ratings in the ERJ. Should have an Eclipse 500 type rating, but they screwed me on that.
Actually, this water right here is really nice, skinny water that we're in right now.
Yeah.
That'd be good for pots.
Yeah. That's it. I get why some people are like, oh my god, like, I can only do 40. Like, somebody complained my pots are only for 40 meters. Yeah, it's a small pot, man. It's
Well, you
not.
don't. I mean, if in real life you fish crab. I mean, that's why all crab boats are really shallow. They're dead rises.
Yeah,
Why? Because you're crabbing in like 4 feet of water.
yeah. And it's like, I could say for king crab, but again, like my tutorials, I wasn't building any king crab pots. Did you see me build any king crab pots? No, that's not the point. So like, it's a series too. Wait for the next episode, bitch. But
Exactly.
so like at one point, I am probably gonna stack. I'll do a flat, skinny king crab pot, and it will have probably. I'm thinking it'll be too wide if I do them next to each other. So it'll probably just be like 2 regular pots inside, and XML in a lattice of pipe so that they drop properly. And, so it'd be like a king crab pot, but it's like, tune in to the next episode before saying nonsense. It was funny. Another good comment was that person removed themselves, which was nice. Was they go, it'd be nice if you said what game it's for. It's like, and I was like, it literally has 22 tags for stormworks. So when you search for stormworks on YouTube, it uses the tag system to find the video. And then if you look,
gotta be a special kind of idiot.
if you look at the video, like here, I'll do it as I'm moving. Like this is the video here. Okay, you go down. It's got, this one does have stormworks in the title, but if you go down, oh, this one doesn't have enough tags. Let's find it. Let's find a modern video tagged up properly. So this was the video. It was the live stream from yesterday they were complaining about. Which is like, eventually we'll get there. Here's the video from yesterday. If you go down, yeah, it doesn't say stormworks in the title. It doesn't need to. Because if you go down here, those are all the tags. And then if you go down here, it's got stormworks as the game title. So when you search to look for it, YouTube knows where to go because I put in all the tag information. The title doesn't need to say it. Because the search doesn't work. Well, the search does work off the title too, but it's like, it doesn't just work off the title. It's nice every once in a while somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about comes and speak.
Now I have the. Is this how you stow this thing?
That's fine. Yeah, you can either do that or a flat stow. It's that one actually I like better, a little bit vertical. That works.
Let's get this cable. All right. I was just getting it out of the way so we can get the fish ladder on there.
They extended all of these things, which again, when they say the devs don't listen to us, it's like, that was, people asked for that. They just waited till they did the major updates. So again, every time they do a structural change, like a physical object, you have to start a new save. It's the way the game works.
To be perfectly honest with you, I'm glad that they waited until the full update and everything was done, because dude, I was making a spawn every other. I had to make a new seed almost every other freaking update, man.
It was too much, and it's. I think it's good. They waited and like, okay, they did a bunch of shit at once. And you go ahead and you do a new save. And like, I get it when people get annoyed with having to make a new save, absolutely. But it's like, it's kind of like Tarkov wiping. It's like, Monk and I had a lot of fun playing Tarkov yesterday because they finally, like, it's been so goddamn boring on reserve because the scavs, like, you'll go in some raids, there's no players, and they're like 4 scavs. And it's like, what the fuck? And they made it so that all the scavs have raider loot. And so they have good guns, but terrible, like they're in terrible disrepair. We can control it from the boat here.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh.
The handle Manda's on. Is Manda here? Okay. Yeah, just drop it a little bit lower, and I'll see where I need to maneuver the boat. Come in on the starboard screw here. Actually, that's good. Come port screw just a hair. There we go.
I wish there was rope anchors on these things.
All right. Actually, don't shut the sucker off for a second there, Amanda. Shut the sucker off. Thank you. I want to just check a couple prices here. Let's go. Everybody just grab some shit, and I'll tell you if I have it or not.
Oh, grab a couple out of here?
Yeah, I'm just trying to, we'll just no clip up. I'm trying to make sure I have all the prices in my chart. So let's see. We've got let's see. What do I have on me first? Just do it methodically.
Get up there with
Red mullet. Red mullet. Roja de mullet. 75. I already have that. All right, that can go. Sea bream. I should have sea bream. Yep, that's a hundo. Sabass. I have Sabass. 75 for a Sabass, which is gross. Clownfish. Clownfish, I got to check, so don't drop anything, anybody. 18,732. 18,932. That's 200 buck for a clownfish. $200 donuts for a clownfish. All right, let's go back, and we've got a Labras. Labras, I've got Labras are good money. Those are 250. Labras, and I think I have a pike. All right, what do you have on board? You got us in your hands?
I got a mackerel, the largest mackerel on the planet here.
Yeah, I know. It was a big
put it
old
in
Johnny,
here.
wasn't it? Yeah, that's
Right.
only 50 bucks too. That sucks. You can drop it.
Dropping it. And I also have on me, I grabbed a John Dory, another John Dory, and a Sardinia.
Okay, let me
But
see.
you already counted those, didn't you?
Sardine. I don't have a price on sardine.
Okay, so you want me to drop it?
Not yet. 632. All right, drop it. All right, 757. 757 minus 632. That's a buck and a quarter on Sardinia. Buck and a quarter on
Okay, and you
Sardinia.
already got the John Dory prices, right?
Yeah, I should have John Dory. There weren't too many I didn't have. I gotta just check. Let me check. A mud crab should be 3 bills. So let me don't drop anything.
Oh, sorry, I just dropped that John Dory.
Fuck.
Ruined
857.
your day.
857. 21, 457 minus 2857. 600 for a mud crab. That's what I thought they were. Did I put that? Yep, 600 for a mud crab's correct. And I think coconut's 3, so.
Really?
Yeah, coconut's not a lot. If somebody grab a coconut, I'll just double check. Don't drop it until. Oh, jeez, I missed the boat. Probably a good thing I didn't break my fucking ankle.
That's what I love about people when they bitch about realism in this game, and it's just like no one says anything about your ankles.
Yeah. Yes. Here, go ahead and suck vac a little bit here. And
think
I'll
we
just
need to back
grab. I'm pretty damn sure a coconut crab's 300 bucks. I'll grab one as it's as we get the level down. You need a little bit starboard,
Yeah.
port or starboard and stern. Is that what you need?
Actually, just go straight back.
Okay, straight back.
Yeah, I think it'll line up if we just go straight back. Man, to hold off on lowering it for a sec. Slow back. All right, cut it.
Yeah,
and
it's
lower
already
it,
cut.
Manda.
There you go. All right, start sucking.
Ah, damn it. Come towards me a little bit, Manda.
It's good. He's good. He's right on
There
the
you
money.
go. Okay, there it is. Perfect.
I'm gonna grab a coconut as soon as the muds are in. All right, I got a coconut crab. Pretty sure they're. I think they're 300 bucks. Keep sucking.
Giggity.
Yeah, minimize it. Alright, that's it. Be gone, vile fool. Alright, let's see. 44607. I'm gonna dump one in. 44607, so it should be 907 with a coconut. Oh, jeez. Yep, 3 bills for a coconut. Oh, jeez, why is that coming back down? What are you doing?
Right there.
What are we doing here? That sucker tube?
You're good, Manda. Lock it. Thing's all floppy.
What happens? Age.
True.
Alright, so that was a good haul. Looking, yeah, we had pretty updated numbers. We're talking like 30,000 on that run. We're up to 44,907 with the boat out, which is good. We need to make some money progress. I was thinking of buying, if we buy this logistics, it's only 15 bones. It's kind of in a cool spot off by itself. And then that could be a buy. And then that's I think the cheapest large. That's the cheapest large spawn. I probably should drive where I can see where I'm going here. Okay.
Yeah, that's a nice deep harbor too.
Yeah, and that will be a good spawn spot for the Crab 22. It's only 15 grand. Crab 22 is like 142,000. So.
That's not bad at all.
No, it's not too bad. I don't put 900 million HUDs like some people do in it, and I don't overdo paint blocks. So that's where a lot of people get. Like, I sometimes I wonder in the channel, like, how the hell are you like 250,000? Like, I'll usually go like 60% more than what my example build is, and people are like, can you make it more money? Like, it's like 60% more than what I made mine. Like,
It's mostly fuel capacity that I notice. People think that they need to be able to get to and from the Arctic 9 times over on one fill. It's like,
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's like this thing. I don't think this has. I think this has standard tanks, maybe two larges. I can't even remember. Let me look at fuel. I don't know. That's got. I think the fuel gauge is off in the back. Let me look.
I'll check it here. Oh.
Yeah, it's right here. 0.17. Ooh, what the fuck is that unit? Let's just get back. What the fuck? Ugh.
That means does that mean we're running on fumes?
I think we are. I don't see. I changed over. I started doing a lot of the stuff percentages just because it's easy. It's it's the same thing. Just plug in total fuel capacity. Take the percentage off of the current fuel capacity.
I think we both saw that at the same time, and we're like, "What the hell?"
Yeah. Jesus Christ. We've been idling most of the time too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what it is? We only have the small amount of fuel when we start. Oh, balls. Shit. We turn around. Why did we just leave where we buy fuel and not buy some fucking fuel? Somebody should follow their beginner series video of like, when you go near a fuel place, stop and get some fuel and ferry it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was.
You know what? I think the guy at the wheel made that video.
Yeah, I think he did too.
You still recovering from Smooth Brain Friday?
Oh my god, yeah. It was out, man. People are just being. It was like I was having problems. My brain was having problems. The tutorial videos were hell for a while there.
Yeah.
Like, mumble fest, and then like I kept forgetting to change stuff, and I like eventually I get annoyed with the video, and I'm like, I'm starting over, and it's like throw away a bunch of shit I don't need to throw away. And then, like, if I do too much stumble, I have to be careful with the edit that I don't get in my nonsense. So it's like extra work in the edit. What's the fuel showing now? It was 0.17.
Hold on a sec here. Let me see what it's showing now. 0.17 still.
Okay, it's probably reading bullshit. It's got to be reading bullshit. It's got two large tanks, and we barely moved. This thing's pretty fuel efficient. All my vehicles are fuel efficient. That helicopter is super efficient. The helicopter is like it's got like 12,000 pounds of fuel when it starts, and like you'll fly it all over the place, and you'll come back. It's got like 11,000 something, and you're like, what the hell? Somebody keep changing the bearing panel over to radio.
Come on, bro. I haven't left my station.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to see if it's me accidentally re-clicking it or what's it's doing. Let's see. Just trying not to get too many rads as we go by here.
Yeah, this is a fun place to be. Let me tell you.
Old Chinabas.
I already feel the warmth.
They were still running that friggin' reactor for a lot of years.
Yeah, they were. Oh, hold on a sec. My wife has a question. I'm gonna mute my mic for a sec. I'll still be able to hear you though.
Is that a buy? No. This is a weird base. Got 3 large ports. Don't know, really understand the utility of that. I'm gonna shut damage off while we're sitting here. All right, let's
I was
go.
just
And
about ready to say, watch out for that dock damage.
yep, that's always smart to do.
All right. The fuel's right here by the door, right?
Yes. Man, is Manda in the drink or is he on the boat?
I don't know. He's got.
Jump
He's
on
up
the
there
roof
with a hose
first.
on his
There we go.
back.
He's good. Plug it. All right, let's see.
We are
We're pumping out.
still moving.
Yeah,
Are we moving on here?
it's reeling in.
Okay.
The hose is reeling us in.
Oh, that's right. It does.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the number rating on those gauges?
We've got. Hold on a sec. Let me clutch out this damn door.
Yeah, I don't know
We've
what the.
got 15.81
Okay.
on forward and aft. Now 8.2.
Let's see what these should. Yeah, these are the vents. They're pushing the air out. So. No, those are intakes. I gotta check the system. But
What's the max on this thing?
I don't remember. I'm gonna go underboard and check.
Okay.
Got 2 large
your head.
tanks. Oh yeah, we're at full. We're full. We're 703.
Okay.
There's just something wrong. I do have a weight in here. There's something wrong with the read, whatever I got on there.
Oh, that's dumb.
All right, let's see. I think we're gonna do a little bit of garbage screw out. Try to rotate off the dock a little bit.
Believe me. Alrighty. Let's get the hell out of Dodge.
What's going
wait a minute.
on with my?
There he is.
Why am I not having starboard screw operate here?
Why do we have all these lights on?
Fucking engine off? It is. Somebody did the right thing and shut the engine off over at dock. We didn't-
Safety first.
Yeah. I gotta fix that, or it's lifting the anus up of the ship.
I was going to say your props are almost out of the water.
Yeah, it's the I'm not reversing the fins for the stability system.
Oh.
So when we're going backwards, it's not flipping it. Why are the spotlights on?
That's why I asked. I was like, man, it is bright back here.
I don't know who turned those on. We've got ideas.
Every light on the boat is on, actually. That's going to suck your battery up.
Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't turn any of that shit on. Nav lights.
Are the buttons in there with you, or are they out here?
What's up? Buttons are in here.
Oh, okay.
Let's set a little course. Quite a regal outfit for crabbing. Yeah, what are you doing there, ding dong?
Alright, got that set.
All that money we're
Well,
making
they
there.
haven't given us P coats yet, so. I'm stuck.
How about more of a poop coat myself?
Exactly.
More of a poop coat myself. Let's go ahead and I gotta zero out my fishing chart again. Wonder if there's a function I can do where I press it and it zeroes them all out. I don't know. That's good. Good money, and I don't know what the ship costs. It's been good to get back into flight some, but oh my
Holy
god, the ATC is abysmal.
Who keeps turning that damn spotlight on?
I think it's Manda. Manda's good.
I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah. I think he's fucking with my bearing panel too. If I catch him doing any more of that stuff, he's gonna get banned. We already had a talking to today. Gets a talking to
It's a
literally
yellow
every
jacket.
episode. So
It's a yellow jacket.
let me catch up with Citrus in here.
Guarded Halo. He wasn't doing it. He's been behaving himself.
No,
He's
it's
been a
not
good
guarded
boy.
Halo. I doubt it's guarded Halo.
He's been a good boy.
Yeah.
He behaved himself.
Manda's my top. Manda's the one that needs to talk to most often. So
Boy, you gotta come to Jesus.
yeah. Come to Jesus. Jesus is gonna come to you and give you some shit.
It's like that movie. What was that movie? Bringing Out the Dead.
Yes.
You ever seen that?
Yeah. Good.
Rise up, I be banging.
We have some good rules in Tarkov. Oh fuck! I didn't do the rule. Shit! I killed Monk yesterday. We have a rule that if you kill a team member, you got to wear it's a red pom pom hat. Really put on the dummy hat for killing teammate. I didn't put my dummy hat on yesterday for doing it. I had a rule that nobody wanted to do because, like, oh my god, like I don't like spending a lot of time in the lobby because it can take you like sometimes 15 minutes to load into a raid, and then the raid's 40 minutes. So especially if you get killed early, you could be sitting there for 2 hours doing nothing. And so it's like I had a rule that nobody wanted to do, which was the last person in the lobby has to wear the raspberry beret. And so it's this friggin' blue raspberry colored beret. And like,
You mean like the kind you find at a secondhand
exactly. And so that was going to be if you fucking the last one in the lobby, you put on, like, you don't get to wear a helmet, you wear a raspberry beret for the raid. Yeah, because it was like, oh my god, it was like some of them like take 20 minutes and then it's 15 minutes to get in the raid. And it's like, you know, when you trying on all these dresses and looking in the mirror, it's like, just put a kit on and let's go. Gotta, make a gun they want to go on a date with. It's like, just keep bringing a gun and point it at a guy and shoot him with it. Christ.
It ain't a fashion show.
Like, oh my god. Some are so slow. Like, my brother's new to the game, so he's slow in the menus, which I get. I give him some slack for that, but it's like, some of these guys I've been playing with for thousands of hours, and it's like, you get your shit together. Monk's not bad at it, but we had some other people that were so painfully slow to get ready. The one that used to like make me go ballistic, we don't play with those people anymore, was like literally there was a point in Tarkov where it took you 15 to 30 minutes to get in every raid because they were having server problems. And so you would die, like, in the first 5 minutes of a raid. And then somebody would die, and they would watch the raid, or they'd go do shit around the house, and they wouldn't get their guy ready. And then you'd be ready to go, and like, hold on, I gotta put a kit on. And it's like, you've been sitting there for an hour doing fucking nothing. Why didn't you put the kit on then? And so then we'd have to wait for them for another, like, 10 minutes. And it was always the guy that took forever to get ready, and it's like, what are you doing? Just put a kit on. Oh my god, it was frustrating. It's like, I just want to play the game. I don't want to, like, wait 90 minutes every time to go play again. We'll see, Amanda. Thanks for playing. Do I have weather?
Later on, Amanda.
No, the override weather's off. Just, we're having beautiful weather.
Yeah, this is like unheard of for this game, is to have this kind of nice weather.
Yeah.
Like, normally I'm dealing with, straight up 100% fog and like 90 mile an hour winds.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was worried about. I'm like, I had it override to get rid of the fog. It's sometimes like foggy as a bastard. That's another Tarkov thing. Was they used to do Moscow weather, so whatever Moscow weather was what the weather in the game was, and they had like a month where it was nothing but rain in Moscow, and people were so depressed playing the game that they're like, I don't want to play anymore.
Living in it.
And it was like, outside is miserable. That's why I'm in a game trying to have a good like. So they started randomizing it more because, especially like if you're a sniper and it's raining all the time, it's like you can't snipe, so you didn't want to play.
Yeah, you'd be pretty boned.
So it's good every once in a while. Like it's like not good sniping weather, and you start like having to run around a little bit. But this event's been fun. Just like the scavs are so cracked, and they have like their guns jam constantly. So they have really good guns with terrible ammo, and so like.
Mm.
You know, we would run through like 200 rounds of ammo in a game because it's so much shit going on. Like we each get like 15, 20 kills, and like you're having to take this like sig spear off of a scav, and it's taking you like 20 shots because they actually have good armor, and then the guns jam, and then like you're running off to try to fix the jam while they're chasing you, and it's like Jesus Christ. But it's been fun.
So that game, you actually do have different calibers of different quality of ammunition in that
Oh
game?
yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
I'll bring up the ammo chart. You see the ammo chart. it's over the top. It's good. We'll bring up the ammo chart. No, that's not the one I like. Where's Tarkov ammo chart? Come on, internet. Could you not go super slow, you fucker? Trying to like get this buoy while I'm on the internet doing other shit. There we go. Up that fast.
This is how we crash.
Yeah. Where is it? Ah, okay, there it is.
Yeah,
Not too bad.
just a little bit more port. We gotta go way more port.
No, we're right here. We're going starboard. Try to keep starboard where the crane is. Now you can start reeling.
I mean, you gotta turn more port.
Yeah,
There
I
we
get
go.
you. I get you.
It's coming out. It's coming out. Coming out. Coming out. Coming out. Guarded, you got this thing? You got this, my man?
We're good.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's the nice thing with the Crab 22 is the real boat's diesel electric, and this one's diesel electric. For the Crab 20, not this boat, but the Crab 22 is diesel electric, so it's nice to be able to get instant spool. It's only got one screw though, but it's got the bow thruster.
Yeah, I've never messed. Well, I mean, obviously, I've never messed with bow thrusters because, you know, for obvious reasons. But yeah, they fascinate me.
There was a boat I
There's
wanted
been
to buy.
situations-
It was it's a Ranger tug, and
Yeah.
it's single screw, but it's got bow and stern thrusters. You can put it anywhere.
Yeah, the 26-footer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar with them.
Here, I'm gonna fill out the entire ammo chart and I'll put it on screen so you can see it. Shows all the ammo for the game.
Damn, Guarded, you are like on point with this shit, son.
Here is the here, I'll put it up on screen right now. You'll see it in a minute. That's all the ammo that's in the game. I'll take it back off screen. But like you have different, so like some ammo pens well, some ammo has good flesh damage. So you got to deal with all that shit. How many did we get on that trip?
Looks like we got 5 and 8. 5 coconut, 8 mud.
Nice.
Okay, this one's going back over.
Yar, 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 yar.
Alright, she's going down, 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 down.
Burning ring of
Stand
fire?
by. Exactly. Alright, Guarded, go ahead and unclip it. Thank you.
You good?
Yep.
I really want a brake block. I did that video on the brake block. It would be like, I would put that in the system so it stops the screw between, like as soon as you go below forward and reverse, it would put the brake on, so it would stop the propeller, so you can, you don't ever stall out on a direction change.
Alright, we're coming up on it. Alright, it's coming up.
Superior driving technique.
Telling you.
Make good progress on the money.
We got Johnny on the spot here
Hello?
with that friggin' line. Holy
Oofa.
shit. Oh, Taffy's in here?
Oh yeah, he likes the Cash. He likes the Johnny Cash. What's not to like about Johnny Cash? Probably the
Just don't
fact
let
that
him
he's
in
dead.
chat, because you'll start singing it. He sings it so hard.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's hilarious when Taffy starts singing. Oh my god.
The my favorite is "God's Gonna Cut You Down" is my favorite Cash song.
See, now that you told Taffy that, he's probably gonna start singing it for you. Oh shit.
Some sort of
That's
you been drinking there?
I'm telling you.
A little bit of yeah, I think the what do you call it? The brain, the trigger I think is just it's like they did a good job on the trigger. It's high. It's high enough that you can do it a little bit high, but it's also like down below it a little bit. So they did a pretty good job on the trigger.
There, I'll get it close to the hull for you there, Halo. Oh no, a mission is expired. Alright, go ahead. Yep.
You can
Alright,
also
we're good.
raise it up above the board to for him to unhook it too, because it'll just plop in the water.
Yeah. He just gets to it before I can do that.
Yeah.
I tried to do it with the window. I was like, okay, never mind, it's off.
Yeah. We can even try to grab it through the scupper.
That's what I think he's doing, because he like runs up. He's at the front with the line, and then he runs down, and then I see him look down. I think he gets it through the scuppers.
Yeah. There it is.
He's a crabber.
Crabber. So like I think at one point I can't do too much size on these buoys, or else I'm gonna have to make them enormous. So like when I do the king crabs,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put GPS and lights on them. So like when it
Okay,
goes
yeah.
nighttime, they'll pop lights and they'll have GPS on them. Because like on the Crab 22, it's got the research buoy system in there, and so it's got the GPS component. So I'll add the GPS where you can have the GPS of each pot.
All right,
Get
coming out.
Get a good pick of this lifting. I don't think I have many of it being lifted up. There we go. A little bit of crabby. Oh, look at all them fabulous Johnnies.
All right.
Wish there was more mud than coconut, but we'll be all right.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit the trigger now, but they're all gonna. Hopefully, they don't fall about overboard.
Just lift it up a little bit. Lift it up more. Like go up like, I don't know. That's good. Try there.
Right.
There we go. When it bounces, they're going in, I think. Yeah, they're all
Okay.
going in. Got crab on deck here. Crab on deck, one of the good ones too. Here's the next one.
I'm hitting this trigger. Are they going down yet?
They're already gone on my screen.
Oh.
I think you're just
I don't have
behind.
it built
That's
the
probably
right
what it
end.
is, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, multiplayer's broken.
The game will never work again.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, like, I forget which key I have it bound to. Okay, there it is. Like, yeah, you guys are all of 3 frames behind me.
Whew.
Like, imagine.
Let me get it up a little bit there for you, guarded. There you go. Giggity. All right. See, he got it.
Oh, it's citrus. I was like, what is that buoy on the right? Why does it look different? It's not a buoy, it's citrus. Make it as Jesus pose there. What's my thought on update? I'm really enjoying it. It was the one that I wanted most. Like, I like running the cranes, and I like, this is good for multiplayer. Like, you know, there's 3 of us here making this an efficient and engaging thing. It was like the nets, it was kind of like half people sitting around, or most of the people sitting around with their thumb in their ass doing nothing, waiting. It's very much a waiting game, where this is like, you know, more interactive. And then like we can go throw a fishing line and just fish with poles, giggity.
Yeah.
You know, and then supplement it with that. Yeah, that's been kind of my method. I almost lay it like you're doing right on top of that pipe,
Yeah.
giggity, and then It gives a little
Ah,
space to drop them because I think what they do is they almost like spawn underneath it, and is there's a gap, it automatically will put them in the hopper. So yeah, like that. You can see it jumping when it.
oh, I
Yeah,
just lost one.
that's all right. He'll pick them up. That's Halo's got a job to do. He knows what it is. I do like. I'm thrilled that they let you, if you want, you can empty them by hand too, because that's like, that's a little bit more interactive if you want to do it that way too.
Oh, Halo's my man. I go to sea with this guy any
Yeah,
day. Holy shit.
yeah. The other thing I think I'm going to add for the king crab pots is you can also read fish quantity on the research buoys. So I'll add that where the pots will read out fish quantity. And so you can see if you want to go pull them or not yet.
Nice. See, I wish, man, I just wish they had put composite on these
Yes.
so bad.
They really
Like, ooh.
they really need to like just go full bore and adding composite to a lot of things because I think you can stack them. Like if you look at the
Yeah.
the monitor, you have the video output is on top of the composite output, is on top of the Boolean. So all of those stack on top of a one block. So you don't, so they can stack on one top
Oh,
on
man.
one on
Hold on.
top of the other.
I
Down more.
completely goofed that.
You're
Oh,
a
no, I need
goof.
to get it over so he can actually grab it when it gets down. There we go.
Yeah.
Now down more.
You'll goof you.
I know, man. I completely botched that one. Holy shit.
A little bit more down. There you go.
Damn. I ain't no crabber.
Yeah. Ain't no crabber. I gotta figure out what the hell is up with the what is up with my fuel read. Maybe why that's so fucking terrible.
It's just returning a very interesting number.
It is. It just doesn't make much sense. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna go Operation Papa. CP. We'll say coffee and do Papa Charlie. Do piss and then a coffee. And I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Hey, Guarded, did you see where Manda's fishing pole went? Did he drop it or did he still have it on him? I don't see one there. Damn. Ain't no fishing poles. Oh. We can fish now. Doo -doo 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 -doo.
I might get pizza tonight. Treat myself. Eat yourself. I put my fishing rod away.
My garden came in, so I have a million tomatoes that I'm to work with. So I'm making myself some homemade chicken vindaloo.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I've been wanting an Indian to be good. The place I used to go to, they because of COVID, they stopped doing buffet, and it's back.
Oh.
An Indian buffet is nice to just have something different.
Oh yeah.
I have the old aloo mater all the time. I like me some ground lamb and peas.
That's the bomb.
Put on a little basmati, a little garlic naan.
Extinguish all fires. Rescue 3 to hospital. Casualties to hospital. Where's that at?
We got no clip on, so missions spawn everywhere, but we also have the technology.
Yeah. Let's see, we have one down here. A cargo plane is radioed for help. Extinguish all fires and rescue 3 to hospital. It's right on the runway at Clark.
We could go do that.
You know what? That one, you could actually fly that mission and then land at the military base's hospital to drop them off. You could actually do that with an airplane.
Yeah, let's see what we got for money. 44.9. Take caribou. Caribou. I think I got the electricity fixed on the caribou. I put a dummy suit on the caribou.
Let me ditch my fishing lines here and put my rod back where it goes. Giggity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fishing rod is back where it belongs.
Yeah, let's leave the pot soaking and leave the boat out.
Yeah, these will boil over. Where are you planning on spawning this here?
I've got to do it at the caribou might fit there. I got to do it at the car place here. That's what I like about this outpost here is you can spawn helicopters and cars and shit.
Oh yeah, the garage.
Yeah. I'll put us on anchor and we'll just swim up the shore here. That way, don't accidentally try to spawn something on top of the boat.
Oops.
What do you do?
I just teleported over here.
Oh, lordy. That works.
Yeah, there you guys are.
Be a good reason to use the anchor. Spotlight's on again, huh? No, it's off. Oh, that's the what do you call it? Rear. Why am I using large lights? I don't know why I'm using large globes. I almost never do that. All right, let's put on the anchor light. Let's shut off one of the batteries. We'll go ahead and I'll do anchor light. Put down the anchor.
Going down.
We'll leave the just leave battery A on. I'll shut the engines off.
Alright. You have one nav light looks like on the roof on.
Yeah, that's the anchor light.
Okay. Cool.
Right.
Anchor's on the bottom.
Nice. Right. Now I'll shut the engines off. There we go. All right. A bunch of mannequins.
So you have it so that thing's set up where you have a battery that's isolated in case the other one runs out. You can jump it.
Yeah, I've got battery A, battery B, and a backup battery. So I've got 3 battery systems. So generally speaking, like so I shut off battery B, so that'll be fresh. Battery A is the only one running right now. And then in emergency, we get the backup battery.
I dig.
See if the caribou can go. Be good. Got 6 days left on that challenge. I think... it's too big. Alright, that's fine. I got other things we can use here. I think the Auk... Don't think I had any issues with the Auk. Hopefully not. Do I have a dummy seat in here? Got a dummy seat in here. I actually have a module, which is a rescue module. So let's see. Here's the rescue pallet, which has a seat on it. I gotta load this one in. Balls.
Halo and I have we are ready for this fire.
You all equipped?
Yeah, there's fire extinguishers on the gas lines, so we grabbed them and we're like, let's do this.
Let's take
That way we don't
this.
have to use yours.
Ah, fuck, that's too big.
Extra savings.
Yes. Let's see. What plane do I have that spawns out of here? I don't have a ton that spawns out of here. The Ark will do it, but I can't get that module in on the Ark, which is a pain in the ass. It has to be loaded in separately, and I'll do that. I'm trying to remember, make sure everything's like, make sure it's a build that's not half completed, which is always always a big pain in the ass to do.
We can go old school and use the did.
Yeah, we could. We could use the new orange helicopter. Let's just use that. I think it's just called orange helicopter.
Fitting.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to be able to use a plane because it's finally a mission where we can.
Well, that's the thing. Is I wanted to use a plane. We'll take the Ark. Screw it. I think the Ark is good to go. We hope. Famous last words. All right, you got fire extinguishers.
Yep.
And then we need to take
Both
out
of
people,
us.
right?
Yeah, they
Alright,
might be
here.
injured too, so we're gonna need aid and a defib at least.
Let's go. I think let's grab the rescue pallet and I'll just edit it because
Okay.
it's got most of what it's just sitting one block too high, I think. So I gotta just push the hospital bed down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's all the issue is with it. Let's see. Yeah, so I can push these on the other side and then we'll be good here. It would go in bigger airplanes that have a little bit more headspace in it. Alright, there we go. Make sure I get all of it before I have a fit.
Well, actually, if you have a hospital bed, then we don't need to worry about a defib because you throw them in the hospital bed,
Yeah.
that automatically defibs them.
Yeah, it's going on there anyway, too.
So if cost becomes an issue, we can get rid of it.
It should be good. Alright,
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
make sure it is sliding, so I gotta fix it. Oh, you son of a bitch. Stand by. Jump out, everybody.
Yep, getting out.
Okay. I'm gonna respawn it. I changed it so the new ones automatically start with the lock on. This one has lock off at start, so I just need to know which one it was before I pushed it off the tracks.
Alright.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Stop going backwards. Stop going backwards, you dirty bastard. Oh my god. Stop doing it. Click it, you dickhead. Alright. Alright,
You
that's
good?
Yeah. There we go.
Alright, let me get in here.
Okay. Sure we shuttle the doors.
Who's sitting co-pilot?
Doesn't matter, whoever liked to.
Alright, I'll sit back here. Then, I guess for this, when we get there, since Cap, you're flying.
Somebody's born in a
Halo,
barn.
do you want to worry about the fire and I can be the rescue tech and grab the people?
Who's born in a barn?
Oh, I'll get it. I'll allow it.
Okay, we good? I mean, when you get your ass
I'm in my
the
seat, go ahead.
Alright, good.
Here we go. What in the name of Christ? Well, that's interesting.
With the water.
I think the seat, I think where I was sitting just moved back.
Oh, I
With my
see.
head sticking out of that.
Yeah, it slid back. I put the brake on. Oh, there was an issue with yeah, gears up. There was an issue with I put in more grippers in the pallets. We're having that issue. Is it's not strong enough for the momentum, so I'll fix it later.
Just so you know, I'm not goofing off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the hospital bed's sticking out too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
It just slid back. I'll put it in the new model later.
then I am not gonna try and get out of it because I feel like if I try and get out of this seat,
Yeah, I
it
would
might
just
cause
stay,
all kinds
stay
of
where you're at.
weirdness. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick where I'm
I
at.
got damage shut off, so not like you're gonna cause it to blow up or anything. We hope.
I just don't want the physics to kick the plane over onto its back or something.
I'm eating soup while I fly here.
Chicken corn soup or chicken soup?
No, it's chicken. I took the carcass from the rotisserie chicken.
Nice.
And potato. I made my own sauerkraut, put that in there. Put in some long pepper, some fermented long pepper in there. And yeah, it's mostly potato and chicken. So,
no sage and fennel? My goodness.
I don't have any sage. I put bay leaf in there. I don't think I have any sage.
Okay, well that's at least some sort of civilization.
Yeah, put some leaf in there. Put some vegetable bouillon in there. A little bit of mirepoix. What are we looking at temp-wise here? We got temps? Yeah, we're good. I'm going to pull it back before we go forward on it. Where the hell is we? We're over the lake. We're VFR in this plane. This plane's a VFR plane. It does it can go IFR in it, but oh, don't get laggy there, game, for a second. We got man half out of the roof. Is that
Was not my intention.
we were doing well in the fog until we actually needed to fly someplace, and then the fog came in and kicked my ass.
It's always like that.
Yeah.
Whenever you need it to be like clear sky,
Yeah.
it's like the game's like, oh wait a minute, you're in an airplane?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
All right. So, start to come back on the thrust. I gotta go up on the prop. Drop the gear there, Halo. And start putting in all the flaps just slowly. Hold on, we're gonna stall out here if I don't add a little thrust. There we go.
Gears down.
We're good.
Almost
Yeah,
all the
I needed
way.
the flap in. We're good. I went too low on the thrust. Oh, it's 12. I'm looking for this airport here. There is to my. Is it to my right? I can't fucking tell. I don't want to cheat too much here. Gotta be coming up on it. There's the arch.
Yeah, I was gonna say I see the arch. Flaps are at full. Okay.
Yeah. The problem is this. No, this one's good. We're losing heat. Again, people think that you you can run an airplane at full thrust all day long. It's like, no, you can't. It's like, you'll burn up. You'll burn up in real
There's
life.
the airport over there. See it?
Directional? Direction? 4 o'clock?
Port. Yeah, sir.
Okay.
Or sorry, the other 4. 11. Yeah.
411. Okay, I see it.
There we go.
Not how any of this shit works.
That's
other
none of
4.
this shit.
That's why you're like over there. I'm
You're
like,
asking
there,
a sailor to give you.
like there is a method. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3.
Just keep turning and it
High.
will be 4 eventually.
Yeah. And you don't have to say low. I know it should be low. If it's high, we're in the ground. All right, coming back. We're on a base leg here.
Yeah. I think they're on the taxiway is where they're at
Yeah.
the end way, so I think the runway is clear.
This is like a power off 180. We have to do these for your commercial license.
Let's get some binoculars down there.
All right, landing light's coming on. Landing gear down. Locked.
I'm
Flaps
starting to
are
get back
set.
down into the fuselage.
Good. Yeah, we're leaning down and the momentum's going down. Yeah, it was something Muffin noticed was they were sliding back, and so I put like 5 grippers on the new ones, 5 extra grippers or something. I added 4 to. No, I added 4 to them. I think so. It's got 6 maybe. All right, we're on a shot final. Landing gear down 3 green. Flaps are set. 4 lane lights are set. 4 lane check is complete. This plane it flies very realistically. They have so many things that annoy me with the flying stuff. Like there's a plateau right to our right, and then there is a train signal right at the end of the runway. So I gotta stay a
this
little
is such
artificially high.
Such a hostile landing environment. There they are, right there.
Okay, you see them?
Yeah, they're on the edge of the taxiway. Yeah, they're on the taxiway off there to the side there. Wrecked. Looks like they tried to miss the plateau. Oh, that was butter.
Yeah, what do you expect? We're gonna do this right here. We do it right or not at all.
All right, are we secured?
Yeah, I'm trying to taxi over there. This plane you need this plane has really low prop pitch on takeoff. So I
Okay.
need a lot, like a real plane. I need a lot of thrust to get moving. That looks like a caribou. That's probably what that is. I think my caribou looks better. No, maybe the brakes are on. Yeah, I think the brakes are on. All right, we're good. I'm gonna shut down. I have my fishing rod out for some reason.
Why is the door not open?
See, I'm trying to remember how to shut off the engines on this one.
Is the door not opening for you too, Halo? Oh, there we go, Halo. Wait, no, that one closed.
How the fuck do I shut the engines off on this one?
There we go. Oh shit, watch out for those blades.
Yeah, but careful the props on this one. This one's not OSHA approved here. Very, very dangerous. Go out the ramp door. Yeah, it's definitely a caribou somebody built. I like my caribou better, of course, but this is back in the day of the jaggedy everything.
Oh.
I do like this entrance. Oh, fuck, I'm getting burned. I got one of the dildos here.
Alright. Got incapacitated.
Yeah. I can give them each turns on the bed there. I'll put down the ramp.
Yeah.
We'll get that back. We should be able to, three of us manhandle that back onto the tracks. Don't hit
Okay.
that prop. Watch that prop. Still. Why is it cranking? I don't know why it's cranking. Oh, I know why. I shut the engines off wrong on this
Okay,
one.
go ahead.
There we go. It's off. Okay. All right, pull that guy off, Gatey. All right.
Perfect. Let me get this one.
Yeah. And then we get the last guy. Stick him on the bed.
Yep.
The last guy. This guy.
Oh, shit.
And then we can stick this Johnny. She can go on the seat. Hi-ya! We all in? Everybody in?
Hold on a second, getting there. Oh, I'm gonna go on the other side. I can't get around
Let's
this
see
thing.
what's up with these brakes. Brakes are on. Maybe I've dicked up the brakes. Nope, just parking brake release. I put them on, I guess. Okay, there we go. I put the brakes on. Are you good?
I have nowhere to sit.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is gonna
that's
be
I
a
was
fun
worried about
flight.
that.
Yep, I'll just duck down.
Yep, get those doors shut. There, don't live in a barn.
Oh, yeah. Let me get these here. Okay, doors are shut. Back is closed up. The patients are all seated, and I'm ready to be jostled.
What's going on here? Why am I trying to steer to the right and not steering to the right? Oh, I had this issue with this plane before. Something's up. I gotta check the thrust here. I gotta get them evened out. Sometimes they go out of sync, and that's why I couldn't turn one direction. It's asymmetrical thrust. Yeah, I did have an issue with that on this plane. I don't know what the deal is. Let me try to get them synced up again here. I'm gonna put the brakes on and check them out. There we go. Now they're coming up together. All right, good. We're good. Asymmetrical thrust on a twin is not good. You need a lot of thrust to get moving and get not much prop pitch on for takeoffs. You gotta get it screaming a little bit to get moving on the ground.
Oh, now we ripping along.
Yep. Alright, I gotta put in... Halo, can you put in the military base in the map and just put it in this keypad here, right in front of me? You copy that. Hello, Walter. Hello, hello. How are you? Yeah, I don't know why I'd put fish finders in the crab pots, seeing it doesn't, thank you. Doesn't, do anything. Fish finders in the crab pot. I wonder if that's right. 021. 15 nautical miles, that sounds about right. But it's, the military base is right by beginner anyway. So we'll go with that. Should be alright. I've got no horizon with the fog. So all in on instruments here. Look at that. We put in some prop pitch like we would in real life, and we get a nice efficient vehicle that's quiet, doesn't overheat. Imagine that. Take lessons from real life. You get a working vehicle. Shaka, 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 shaka. Look at that. Temp's falling off a little bit here. Bring it back just a hair there to get the temp to fall off. Look at that. There we go. Look at that. 155 knots cruise. Fuel efficient. Quiet. Doesn't catch on fire. Imagine that. There's fog. Ugh. Alright, so we're about 4.5 minutes out.
And not to get jostled and pushed. I don't want to get pushed back there and push the people back, so I'm trying to stay forward a little bit.
Isn't that a
dancing.
Rage Against the Machine song? Push the people back.
Exactly. Exactly.
Trying to make sure I'm caught up with chat.
Okay. How are you doing? Shit, this one guy's... Hey, Guarded, do you have a med pack on you?
Yeah, Zero Skill, I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, don't get out of your seat.
Yeah, don't get out of your seat. Just let me know if you have. Okay, you do. Okay, good. Just keep that in reserve. This guy right here at the very front with the eye patch on, he's bleeding out. So when we land, you're probably gonna need to heal him up before we drop him to the hospital, so we can get full price for him.
Get full price for people. Yeah, I don't know.
We
do I
selling
get pizza or not?
Yeah, we selling healthy people. You can get yourself have yourself a succulent Chinese meal.
Yeah, I know. I usually make my own succulent Chinese meal. The price differential, it's pretty damn easy to make myself, and it's plus I don't like everything. It's like even the good places, like everything's sugared up out the nose, so it's like make my own stuff. Don't put as much sugar in it.
Save your kidneys.
Yeah. I forgot to get coffee, and I'm hurting for it. There's volcano right over there. Dead reckoning to figure out where we are. Mount Goldbloom is coming on 11 and 10 o'clock. Not over there. 11 to 10 o'clock. This weather in-game blows. Dead reckoning to the rescue. Oh, now it's pissing rain. I talked too early.
Man!
Ugh, it's getting worse.
If we get hit by lightning and fall out of the sky, I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah. I think this is reading 00. I don't think I ever finished doing the, I don't remember what military base is. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Military 600. Let's put it in the radio, see if I have it. Let's try that.
Ah.
No, I don't think so.
No, no,
What's going on?
Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. No, I keep sliding around and I like kind of no-clipped a little bit, but I was able to
Okay.
get out of it.
Hopefully the bearing's working here. I'm gonna head toward the bearing. See what? We're gonna have to overfly the field again to find it.
Yeah, that airport is like that. I always have to overfly it at least twice.
I do have an instrument approach for it, but I don't want to do it. And I don't know for sure my bearing's working. I think it is, but on this they're right next to each other. This this seed, so it's right next to beginner base, so it's gonna be right at 0, 0. So if it is 0, 0, they're gonna look like they're the same. So Jesus Christ, the fog.
Yeah, you don't want to land on beginner base because the runway there is puny.
I'm taking off some fog here. We'll go down from 70% to a little bit lower so I can see something.
70.
Jesus Christ. Beautiful, crisp day. Up there is. It's 12 o'clock, I think. Yeah, that's it. All right, we're right on it. Here we go. Gear, halo, and full flaps. Thank you. Try to do a chop and drop here. I put it like real life. I got to trim a little bit. There we go. Nope. So looks like the bearing's working. It's right on the money. So.
Oh, nice. Pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I wasn't sure like if this one was having issues. Ooh, we got a real strong wind right off the nose. I'm like, look at my ground speed. I'm barely doing anything. Ooh, it's give me a little bit extra lift right at the end there.
Yeah. It's almost like a semi-ground effect.
Yeah.
Thing.
Taxi up here. Oh, military base has a boat spawn now too. That's another good thing they added.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Probably
Guardian,
recommend go out the back ramp so you don't
grab that one right there.
cut yourselves.
Nail them. Perfect.
There's a lot of wind. It's right down the runway.
Yeah.
I would not want to land with that tailwind.
Yeah. Oof.
Waving their arms. Yeah, yeah, we see you. We're coming. Bunny hopping. Oh, there's a crate in the back. Yay, money. 9,500 in cash money dollar bills. Good. That was worth some money. Let's see.
That was a pretty good haul.
Yeah. What is on fire? That's on fire. We're not doing that.
Oh, you remember when you were talking about how you can't get forest fires?
Yeah.
So, on the Windmill Island, oh wait, no, it's not. Is it on the Windmill? No, yeah, I think it's on the Windmill Island. There's the one mission where a fire breaks out on it.
Mhm.
If you don't get there real quick, or when you get there and you don't put it out fast enough, it turns into a forest fire. Like, the whole damn island burnt down on me. I was like,
interesting.
damn. Yeah.
I think we'll head back to
I
base.
completely botched that. Hold on a sec. We gotta get this ramp up here. Let me just get in here.
I think what we'll do is head back to base and then finish up.
Yeah. Why can't I get past this pallet?
What are you doing? What are you?
I don't know. Shit, I just no-clipped into something though. I'm all kinds of messed up today. All right, there we go.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right, you sitting?
Sitting. Everyone's sitting.
Yep, it's doing the thing again. Why does it do that? I gotta look. There's something with this build. It likes to put up one of the engines first, and then if I bring them all the way back down, it fixes it. I don't know what the deal is.
I will say taxiing in this wind is going to be a bitch.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. We'll see. There we go. Definitely taking off into the wind. I'm not doing that much crosswind.
I say you probably just put the throttle forward like 1 or 2 notches and you'll be in the air.
Yeah. They had a video of some Cubs where the microburst came in and they were just taking off vertically because microburst was strong enough they just took off.
Yep.
Oops, sorry. Both round flaps. There we go. So that's just me articulating the props. That's not me hitting the power at all. When I spool down.
That's so nice.
Yeah, that's because I got constant speed propellers on here. Can you, Guard Halo, can you just put in the Northmire outpost and put it in the keypad? Just let me know when it's in.
I'm drifting back a little bit, but not too bad.
Yeah, I just did a speed change. So I don't know what it was. Is that in?
That's one thing that would help this is 2 jump seats right on the other side of the bulkhead for the
Yeah, you gotta put it in the keypad there. Halo, I already did it. Yeah, I was gonna. That's what someone was thinking. Put them in like the front bulkhead or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of my stuff's got some jump seats in it. Some of the smaller stuff doesn't. You can put that in.
Well, this one you're still working with this one, right? There's something that's done.
Yeah, this one never got like fully finished, but it'll be useful
like
because
the
this one was designed to spawn at that Northmire outpost, so it'll be good to work on it some more.
It's a nice little plane. I like it.
I was thinking.
The look of it just looks awesome with that tail.
Yeah, I like the twin tail with the Auk on it. I hand drew the Auk. It came out nice.
Yeah.
I don't think the bearing is correct. 342 does not look right. I don't know why that's. I gotta look at it. That's why we're heading too far south here. I gotta make a turn, but it's not that much. Yeah, I think this bearing. What do I have over there? I don't think I have anything over there. I could put in the radio. You know what it is? I bet it's running off the radio right now. Let me see if I can get it fixed. See if we go back to 000 on the radio. No, it's not running GPS at all. So, because normally I have the autopilot panel that does the switching, and so I don't have it on this. So, yeah, I got to do something to get that changed. Pretty much now, all of aviation is like using just GPS now. Like a lot of the they're still doing ILSs, but like pretty much don't have any VOR approaches. Like when I started flying again, like they have no VOR approaches anymore. It's all RNAV.
I'll stick to my glorified lawnmowers with wings and my Piper Cubs.
It's good until the clouds are at 200 feet and you need to get in, or else you're gonna run out of fuel.
Yeah.
And you don't want to have to look for traffic anymore.
Yeah. Although I got to fly in a Bristol that was IFR rated.
Mm-hmm.
That was interesting as hell because it had autopilot. It was instrument rated, so it basically had that whole cockpit layout, but it was a light sport plane.
Yeah.
Like that was really impressive.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I don't know much VFR. I haven't flown a lot of VFR in a long time. It's like still do all right with VFR, but it's like I'd much rather be on an IFR flight plan. Or coming up on the bridge now.
Yeah. I was just amazed that a light sport plane can do IFR and VFR,
yeah.
and that just blew me away. It's just the only thing about it that scared the jack bejesus out of me was seeing the RPM on the end because it was out of Rotex engine.
Oh yeah.
So it's geared down, but it's the RPM still like skyrocketing. And it's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's so unsettling.
Yeah.
We got a. What the hell's going on there? I thought I saw the. I heard something. Never mind. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna get rid of this fog. I'm sick of it. Just like can't see it. Like I know where we're going, but it's like I'm headed right to where we're going, but it's like ugh, I'm just sick of looking at fog.
I can't see how you can have fog in this amount of wind.
Yeah, you could have haze, but not fog. A little bit of haze,
Yeah.
just for the water moisture in the air, but
Nothing like that.
no, it'd blow it away. Like, just get a nice fly job. I'm gonna answer my. I finally got my passport, so I can apply to more places, but I needed that.
Oh, nice.
Be nice if everything would pick up again. Stock market recovered, which is nice.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah.
I was like looking at my portfolio and I was just like, ooh, hey.
Yeah. that 1,000-point drop a couple of weeks ago sucked. That's pretty much all back. So. It was all because of Japan and they so that they kind of they had to deal with that. So once they kind of dealt with that,
it was a nice time to buy in though.
Yeah.
It was a good time to buy in on some stuff because it took a dip and it's like, okay, that's a price I can deal with, and then it went back up and you're like, oh, made some money off that already.
Yeah, I bought like a month, I bought a lot the month before it dipped out, so it was like, kind of bought at the high point, but I want to put the money in there anyway. I made a little bit on it, but not a ton. But that's money to sit in there. It's not. I'm not timing the market with that money. That money's sit money.
What I did was I noticed that sometimes I tend to jump the gun or I get a little too antsies in the pantsies. So what I did was I have an account linked to I guess a bot basically. And what it does is I set it to be like, this is the high, this is the low, buy in at this, and then notify me. And so I don't accidentally go in at a price I don't want just because it's takes a little dip.
Yeah.
And that was how I ended up buying into everything when everything took that dip a month ago. I was like, oh, nice.
Yeah.
School.
I'd be too afraid of the bot fucking it up and like losing me huge amounts of money.
Yeah, I mean, all it does is I basically tell it when I want it to buy in. I never have it sell.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because that's when I always have my problem is I don't wait. I look at it and it's like, okay, it's about, it's a little bit above the price I wanted to buy in at. And then I buy in and then it goes way below that price. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
Every time. Every freaking time.
Power, 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 power. Get in there. Jesus Christ.
Skirt. Were you in a tailwind? No, we were in a headwind.
Why was that like... Yeah, it's something up with my throttles on this. Like, it's so late to get the throttle in. Like, I was holding it, and it wouldn't... Like, my throttle wouldn't... Like, you see how fast it responds now? It's like... Just wasn't doing anything. Something with the way I got this set up. That's why they're doing asymmetrical thrust sometimes. There's something wrong with the throttles in this. I gotta fix them.
Do we take any damage on that?
No, I think damage is still off from the boat. I think I forgot to turn it on. I had it pretty much arrested by the time it happened, so...
Okay, we're good.
Like, I'm...
Wait a minute, is the front landing gear down?
It should be. I don't... Oh, did it break? Okay, it breaks. I'll take it in slow then. Oh yeah, I had the front landing gear brake on this before, so...
I mean, we're down.
Yeah. Alright, we'll shut down, don't walk into the props, and we'll go get a tow truck and we'll drag it in and we'll finish up.
Alrighty then.
Leave that ramp partial so that that doesn't fall out.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the new wrecker from Alistair's challenge. Forget how much that fucking
Ooh.
costs to pull. But that will definitely pull. Somebody was complaining in the weekly update comments about how tractor trailers are impossible to build and yada 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 yada.
Say what?
Yeah. It's like, what? Yeah, they were having a big
Christ,
old rant. It's like, it'll work fine for me. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about there, dude.
Christ, I think Taffy builds one every other friggin' week.
Yeah, it's like...
Ooh, there's a ram on the hill.
Yeah, I saw him. His tractor.
Actually, I don't know why I'm running back there. I'm just gonna meet you at the airplane because that's where you're going to end up.
Yeah. That's why one of the things you should always build in game is a good crane and a good wrecker.
The question is does this thing have rope anchors on the outside?
Doesn't need it. You use the 2 mags in the back.
Oh, that's right. You got that fancy machine. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back.
I used to call them mom back operators. That was the guy that would tell you to go back. Mom back, mom back.
You're on. Oh, you were on it.
Stand by. I gotta just gotta pretty much just let the brakes off. The problem is it does this. It does that when it applies the brakes. It does that fucking bullshit. All right, here I'm gonna go up.
Floppy dong.
Go ahead and on the once I pull up Halo on the left, there should be no on the rear. There should be a I believe the thing for the mag-alls. There's a button there. I think. Just
Okay,
read
yeah.
it. Should
Oh,
be
yeah, there
labeled.
it is.
Press it.
Mag-alls
they're
are
good.
on.
And then go to the actually, yeah, go to the side panel and just drop that tail boom down a little bit. It's just 2 winches. It's not that one. It's one of the other 3. Now the other way.
That's up.
Okay. Then
little
you
bit
could
more.
let out the line too. So let out the line to let the back section down a little bit. Nope, nope, nope. Read what they say. Nope, up down. It's one of the up downs on the right. There's 3 up downs on the right. It's one of those. There you go. That was it. Okay, good. That's it. Don't go too far. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. That's good.
All right, let me see if I can hook both of them. All right, now go up
Ooh.
on the same button you had before.
Okay.
All right, that's good.
There.
All right.
Yeah, we only got one. No, that
That's
one's there. It is.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
both are
was
locked.
gonna attach as soon as I pulled.
Awesome. Woohoo.
Just remember, trucks don't work. Game sucks.
Yeah, they don't. Game sucks. I'm gonna bring this ramp up just a little bit here. Well, I'm gonna try to at least, because it's gonna hit the ground a little bit.
Hit the ground running, running.
There we go.
Now the wind's up too. I'm glad I put the boat on the anchor.
Whew. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I can't push things.
Plane seems like a small plane until you it's pretty big compared to the tow truck. That's why I love this base. It's just like you can have everything at this base to start.
Halo's got his cardio in.
Yeah.
There he is. What's up, man?
Alright. Sit back in my seat here. Alright. Pull you away. put you away. Gonna let me return you to the workbench, or are you gonna be a dickhead? There you go. All right, nice. Let's see where we're at money-wise. I think we'll finish up. Nice, 66 grand plus whatever the boat and the pots cost. So we're getting there.
Woohoo!
Well, that was fun. Thank you guys for
Slowly but
joining.
surely.
Yep, let's quickly catch up on chat, and then we'll head out.
I'm gonna go over here and lay down so I don't die.
Indeed.
Boom.
Yep, that was a lot of fun. We'll look forward to doing some more of it. Ah, CG, hello, hello. Too much running. Yeah, I don't need all that running there, CG. Very nice. It uses pivots as well, but some of it's winches on that one. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you like the video. If you're new and you enjoyed, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys next one.